Yeah, fam, I know. And normally I'm supposed to come in, it's Monday night, and I'd say things like, serve! And, it's 5 minutes after the hour. I can't even get all of that. But I can't do this, so... It's time to talk 49ers football. Niners! The first one's always the tight one, you know what I mean? Fam! Hey, I know what you're doing. Because check it. Because repent Jesus. Remember yesterday what he said? Let me check out the score right now myself. Oh, 54-43. The Rockets are ahead of the Warriors. The babyface assassin better get busy. This is that game the Warriors say they're always ready to play. Hey, is that what? Jordan Kelly was looking for the Ronbo. Jordan, right here, man. Yeah. Johnny Rockets. Ronbo's dropping the deuce. Yeah. And whereas Jesus and Rhodes, I tell you, there's going to be a lot of people checking out that game. It's almost closing in the first half, and they're in Houston, I think. Yeah, they have to be. So that's going to be, nip and tuck for the entire time. But we're going to talk to 49er football because I'm like, there are only a couple of things in life bigger than the 49ers. One is your mom. One is God. It's 1, 2. I said only a couple of things, huh? Wifey, girlfriend, child. That's 4 or 5 things, isn't it? All right. 49ers rank in your top 10, okay? But they're definitely ahead of any other sport in the world that we even know about. Let us continue. Oh, by the way, fam, as I always like to say, please watch the shop. Do not get racist in the chat room. If I see it, I got to throw you. I hate racism with such a passion you would not believe. I'm going to get into that right now. I hate that. Okay, anyway. Hey, fam. Jimmy Ward. It's like the hush-hush subject. Nobody likes to talk about it too much. We look at who we got starting this year, and that's who we focus on. We concentrate. But in the back of everybody's mind, Jimmy Ward is being paid $8 to $10 million. And the question is, will Jimmy end up being a super backup? Interesting, huh? Because, see, some people have went as far as to say, we're not going to keep Jimmy Ward. You know what? Let me. Jimmy Ward's not a backup player, for one thing, by definition. It does currently appear, however, that his competition will be at its stiffest since he was drafted in 2014. Jimmy has the talent to play every position in the secondary at a very high level. How many teams can actually say they've got players that can fill that kind of order? You know what I mean? So this is why I'm saying, and you consider the 49ers last year, if Jimmy's asked to play the backup role, chances are, and oh man, I don't even want to say it. Chances are that he'll play this year, looking at the history of the 49ers and as far as us staying healthy, right? So having high-quality depth is a good idea. We had 20 guys that hit the IR last year. We had a couple come back, but in the end, it was over 20 guys on the IR. I think we set a new record in the NFL for injuries. And, what would you do with Jimmy Ward at this point? There have been some things said that weren't nice, not for Jimmy, but it's the way it works. Also, Patriot fans responded to a disturbing message from Cassius Marsh. They weren't happy at all in the Patriot Nation. And they said some things to Cassius. They didn't know who they were talking to, apparently. Cassius responded back again after pissing them off in the first place. I was delighted. To which Cassius responded to the Patriot fan base. I want to address all you Patriot fans who don't like the new article. I'm sorry to hurt your feelings. Seems to be breaking your heart. Cassius just really lays it out. This is what he wrote. I'm telling you right now. But If you can't handle the truth, stay up off my page. Don't read articles. And that's how I felt. That's how I still feel, and I'm grateful to be away from there. Grateful to be where I'm at. Unquote. Cassius Marsh. I knew I liked Cassius Marsh last year when he first arrived. There was something about that look in his eye and that crosses underneath and everything. I said, that dude's got some dog in him. I want him on my team. And you watch him zooming off that corner. You know, I'm telling you right now, look out for the 49ers this year as far as that rush. I promise. And hold me accountable. Let me do my Jed York imitation. Hold me accountable. I told you, call me the liar, if indeed the pass rush is not up to standard this year. I have no shame about it. I'm actually positive that pass rush is going to be there this year. Not hopeful thinking. But as I explained days ago, listen, once that team stops thinking about what they're doing and just do it as second nature, you're going to see an entirely different defense. That means the pass rush will be a lot more fluid, a lot more active, a lot more numbers of sacks. Yeah, I got it all planned. And besides, with Cassius, man, you can't get any more Monday Night Raw than that. I can see Cassius now. Patriot fans, let me holler at you. I should have done that before I did this. Victor Bootfire. He's always got something bizarre to say. If he's not talking about Brian Hoyer, now he's got me naked from the waist down. Victor, what's wrong with you? God. Anyway, Jesus, this is my King 777. What's up? And Rhodes Davidson, you'll notice they're in blue. They are the official chat room cops. But we need them. Because I've been getting notes about, Ronbo, why do you allow them haters, man? They come in, they be running all kind of smack and saying anything they want to do, man. You got to do something about them. So, there you go. We going to do something about them. These guys can't wait to do something about them, too. Boy, let them come in here. Hey, Civic Sport. I see here yet. I got to wait. Civic Sport injected when I say, I'll start it now just in case. Because I missed him last night. Civic. So we get back to him. All right. Was he? Okay. So do it now? Civic Sport injected FB6. Sounds like a car. Another 49ers first down. Civic, are you from the Georgia area? How? Spartans, 49ers, Georgia chapter. That's what they do. Or should I say Atlanta, GA? Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and James is not watching it, Barry. Let's go ahead and cut James loose right now. James, come on in, fam. Talk about Jimmy Ward, Cassius Marsh, running major smack toward the state of New England, and anything else you got on your mind, fam. Go ahead.
Hey, brother. How's everyone? I hope everyone's enjoying this blessed Memorial Day for all the military people and their families and stuff.
Yes.
You know, I applaud them for the fact of protecting our back by any means necessary. They are my true heroes, I must tell you. And I just want to say this much. This is when you talk about Jimmy Ward, no, hands down, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He is a very talented and very great player. I would have to put him up there as one of the, I'd say in the top 10 of the great cornerbacks in the league right now. Okay, but here's the problem. Since he was drafted in 2014, he hasn't played 9 whole games a season. Okay, so that 8 million, whatever it is he's supposed to be getting, I do believe that before it's all said and done, they're going to take and find a way to move him, because now here's a controversy that will get created. You're paying a Pro Bowl corner who signed with us, Richard Sherman, You're actually giving him less money than you're giving Jimmy Ward. Now I know Sherman is coming off a torn Achilles, heel spurs and stuff like that. But Jimmy Ward has never been able to stay healthy a whole season. It's kind of like you know who he reminds me of, Ronbo?
Who's that?
He reminds me of Bob Sanders that played with the Indianapolis Colts. Now, he wasn't as explosive and as volatile as Bob Sanders, but the way he impacts a play with his tackling and stuff, his body is just fragile and it breaks. And he's had multiple breaks on multiple parts of his body, and I just don't see it. I mean, now let's not forget, last year we did have 20 players on the IR.
Yes. Oh.
That's not a good thing to go into the season because every week they were picking somebody up that ain't been in the league the last 2 or 3 years, trying to get them in there to work them out just in case because they were going down so quick. But I'm hoping, I really do think right about now, in John Lynch's eye, maybe, I don't know if he's paid Jimmy Ward yet, but I do believe that in time to come, they're going to find a way to move him. That's a little too much money when you've got a young secondary of very great players that are going to be your future players. So if you move him, you might could get a draft pick, but at the end of the day, you're still going to save that money because $8 million for somebody that hasn't played. Hey, he hasn't started 9 whole games in any of his seasons since 2014.
Well, that's true.
He's just a fragile, brittle guy, man. I don't know whether it's bad conditioning in the off season, not taking care of his body right, but he's just a fragile dude. It's like you walking and stepping on a pretzel. You understand? No, seriously.
That's pretty fragile.
Yeah, it is. If the pretzel had some kind of oil or moisture in it, it might not break. But with him, every single year, man, I don't remember a year when I seen the defense come out on the field. Ward is the starter, yeah, but 4 games into the season, he's hurt already. He might come back after game 14, play 2 games.
Yeah.
Might not last the 2 games. So that's a real issue. And then
James,
I could
let me ask you a question right there though. What I want to know is, will he survive camp? Will they look to move him, or will they keep him? Anyway, because you mentioned something I know a lot of people have in the back of their minds. Jimmy Ward's getting paid nearly $9 million if he's not being paid $9 million. But do you trade that kind of asset and see what you can get? Because you might get something good. And there's got to be another team in the NFL. Or do you go ahead and keep him for that quality depth due to the fact that last year is one of the scariest things that ever happened to the 49ers as far as quality players going to the IR. And if you got Jimmy to draw in, it would be a real safety net. I mean, have you? Well, you know.
I mean, to me, with the additions of all the new defensive backs and safeties they picked up in the draft, as well as free agency, I mean, undrafted free agents.
Yeah.
I do think that their plan is already knowing we're going to move this guy. Yeah. And here's the bait taker. Right up there in the north, the Seattle Seahawks. They'll take it. They'll take him. Pete Carroll will believe, yeah, Jimmy, I know you can pull a season with us, but we know we're not really getting rid of we're getting rid of a good player, but the best player is an available player. You understand? And he just has not been available for a whole season since he's been in a Niners uniform. I think it's time to move on from him. They've got too much young talent, and that young talent, now it's time to bring them into the fold. You didn't draft them just to sit them on a bench and send them to the practice squad and all that. And you already got a veteran leader in Richard Sherman who's going to be the quarterback back there on that defense with Akello Witherspoon and Adrian Colbert going into their second season. So, I mean,
and they don't cost $9 million. And you got Tavares Moore,
no, they don't.
DJ Reed. There's a lot of guys. You're right.
Man, listen. Man. You know one sleeper that I keep keeping my eye on? Who? That boy, what's his name? Terrence Williams from the University.
Terrence Williams is there, exactly.
The guy is 6'4", and 6'4" and 3/8 of being 6'5", and have got something like a 37-inch wingspan with his arms, man. And his arms come down to his knees, bro.
And you know how fast he runs, right? See, that dude
Man,
is
listen,
is freak of the week.
that dude was a freak of the week every time I look at the clips on him. How can you not put this player on a defense in the secondary?
I know.
He's got all the attributes, the height, the length, and he plays the position extremely well.
Yeah.
So I think Jimmy Ward is a memory man. You know, maybe you ought to take him some photos, some Snapchats, because you know that's something to remember. He can show people, yeah, you play with the Niners. Here we go. You know,
James, we got to stop there. I tell you what, always, as usual, always great stuff. And
no problem, bro. Love what you do.
Man.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Thanks,
Niner
James.
Empire, Niner for life. Enjoy the Memorial Day. Be blessed.
Yes, indeed. Golden words. Tribute to the kids that's overseas battling. Thanks, James. Have a great night, fam.
Yes, sir. You too.
All right. And so, and let me 54-43. I'm watching the score. It's the third quarter. Well, the Warriors, man, I tell you, the Rockets want that badly. They don't even have their starting guard. My God, he was. I knew he wasn't gonna play. Man. All right. Anyway, all right. Let's go to. YMSA. All I saw on Instagram posts about Marsh were, who even is that? Honestly, shit pissed me off. YMSA, you're not a fan of Cassius Marsh? Hey, you know, the fact of the matter is, I don't know what goes on in New England, but I do know that Gronk is not excited about coming back. So I don't know. But Tom Brady won't report in. Of course, that's because Jimmy Garoppolo's not there. He doesn't have to worry about anything. Tongan man, 78, what's up? Go Niners, brick by brick. Niners faithful. I believe. Quest for six. He didn't ask me to do that, but I thought that in there. YMSA, y'all tripping if you don't want Dez. YMSA, you just riding the wave today. I'm definitely tripping. I do not want Dez to slow, but can't separate. Give me the ball! Give me the ball! YMSA, I'm sorry, man. I can't roll in that direction, bro. Sergio Morgan, I bought my R. Sherman shirt. Hey! All right. Danilo, one carry. Cassius, speaking the truth. Slick 68, I have a new respect for Marsh. Savage. It says hashtag Savagef. George Keller. I'll tell you, Ronbo and Ward fits into the backup role perfectly because we have starters. Just exactly a fraction there at 6 foot. I can't play in that scheme, man. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't let me play, man. I need another inch or two. By the way, in answer to the accusation of not wearing pants, I'm wearing pants. I can't stand up now because it moves out of the microphone. Take my word for it. Why am I saying? Oh, no, Robo, I got mad because people were saying, who is Cassius Marsh? Oh, okay. Yeah, you know, hey. They're gonna know. YMSA, they're gonna know who Cassius is soon, man. But listen, YMSA, while I'm talking to you though, if you get Dez, who are you gonna remove from the 49er roster? See, yeah, we got too many good guys. Dez is, I don't know. There he is. He flies.
What's up, Ronbo? What's going on?
That on you, man. That on. Tell you, man. Jimmy Ward, $8 million. Are you going to keep him? He could be one of the best backups in the league, or do we go shopping, Nighthawk, and see if we can get something for him?
I don't know, man. Well, I think we should keep him.
Yeah, I'm on the fence on that myself because if we get somebody hurt, Jimmy could run right in. But we got so many good players. Nighthawk, we got to be careful. We can't cut nobody. You got Tavares Moore. You got McFadden. Well, Jimmy's probably better than McFadden. You got DJ Reed. You got, we got a list. You got that guy they just mentioned, Terrell Williams. There's a lot of guys you don't want to have to get rid of. I mean, they cost less money, Nighthawk. It's economical.
Yeah, he's good, man. I don't know. It's hard to say.
It
But if they
is.
do let him go, I mean, if they let him go, that's Shanahan. If he can't keep him, if he knows better, he know what he's doing.
Yeah. Now, like this at one time, you know how dudes be like, they don't want to get divorced because it'll cost them much money. And they start saying things like, man, it's cheaper to keep her. In this case, it's not cheaper to keep him. So we got a real problem.
If Shanahan wants to do that, it's up to him.
And he'll know, yeah. He'll know what he's doing. I like Jimmy, though, and he's been through a lot of pain with us. I don't know how you feel about this, but I want to know. You know, a lot of players have suffered with us from 2014 to now. And a lot of the players we got rid of, they were the reason we were suffering. But Jimmy Ward is not really one of the reasons we were suffering. So certain guys, I feel bad about. What are you thinking about that?
Well, I don't know, man. That's football, man. That's business.
Yeah.
I mean, that's business. But I'm saying, like, I mean, if you pay him too much, and I mean, if you have to keep the salary cap,
Yeah.
you can't pay him that much money.
Yeah.
So I think they might have to let him go then.
Yeah. That's a rough job. Football is tough.
I mean, I like him, but if they have to cut him because of that money thing,
Yeah.
that's on Shanahan. Because like I said, I trust Shanahan. I know what he's doing. So it's up. So like I said, Shanahan is on his hand.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we'll see. You know, Shanahan's saying all kind of nice things about Jimmy. He says, I call it a compliment. I call him my star backup. Jimmy's probably listening and saying, what?
But I'm saying, like, I think they should keep him because just in case somebody else gets injured.
Yeah. So, and you know,
It'd be backup because once you take him, what happens if somebody get injured? You don't have nobody to back him up. So I think they should keep him.
and Jimmy runs out on the field, and we'll feel comfortable, right? I agree. I agree. Man, it's just we'll see. All right, Night Hawk.
But like I said, I just hope we beat the fucking Rams.
How bad? Hey, Night Hawk, what if we beat the Rams like 20 points or something like that? How you gonna feel? Are you ready for that? Is it possible?
Man, I feel fucking happy. Shit.
How hard would you celebrate?
Make the haters shut up.
No, like they don't think we're capable. They think the Rams are the powerhouse of the NFL, and ain't nobody gonna stay on the field with them.
They don't got shit. Rams got no shit. We're gonna up their candy asses, beat the crap out of them.
They got one player. And they got one player and a half that everybody's just scared of on offense. You got Jared
I'm not
Goff.
scared of nobody. You know what? I'll tell you right now. I'm not scared of Rams, not scared of no Oakland, not scared of no Cardinals.
Well, the Cardinals, we don't know nothing about them because they don't have a team really right now. They're just trying to figure out what they're going to do.
Rams, I don't know what people talk about the Rams in Oakland. We're going to beat their asses. We're going to whoop their asses again.
Can't wait. Get over. Let's go. Yes. Woo. Night Hawk. I'm going to tell you what, man. Oh, do you go? Okay. Hey.
I'm out.
Oh, yeah. All right, Night Hawk.
Go Niners.
Yeah.
Go Niners.
Kenny, up in the great Northwest. Kenny, what's up?
What's up, Ronbo?
I think Kenny's in laid back mood. He hasn't got his little granddaughter with him this time, though. Kenny, I know you got a dog, man. Didn't we see your dog once?
Yeah. He sports a little Niner jersey.
Yeah.
We got a jersey for both our dogs.
Both, even, right? Hey, Kenny, what are you gonna do with Jimmy Ward, man? We know and you and I both know as the business goes, having a $9 million backup is probably not gonna happen, huh? What do you think the 49ers are gonna do, man?
I thought they should have gotten rid of him. And I thought for sure they're going to get rid of him and Armstead in the draft. So I'm all for letting him go. And I like James says, I don't think he's a top 10 corner. Sorry.
Could be that, it may be. I wonder if they tried. You know how they told last year, they told McDonald that they were trying to trade him during the draft, and they didn't want him, be shocked by any of their movements because they're always straightforward with people. If they were really trying to move our boy, I wonder if they would not tell him. So Jimmy may not be on the block. Eric Armstead, I already heard about how they feel about him, so he's probably not going to get traded till this time next year or before. But Jimmy, he is a mystery. $9 million.
That's a guy we could let go and we wouldn't miss him. You know what I mean? They got a lot of secondary in the draft and undrafted free agency. So.
And you can't cut Jimmy Ward because I think he's guaranteed a certain amount too. So, where's the value in that? So you either got to get something for him or something. But just outright release him is just, man, that's just crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, Kenny, I would bet on quality backup time.
What's that?
I would bet if I had to, we got some serious quality backup going to be on that bench. Because you know what? The way our team goes, what if we had another Dante Johnson moment? Having a guy like Jimmy to send it, we're not going to have that. But I mean, you have Jimmy, you can send him in there if somebody's just having a bad day. It's like an insurance policy, expensive one.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm watching the Warriors game, man. They're trying to come back up.
I know, man, because they're having trouble, ain't they?
They're down by 5.
Yeah, they'll catch up. Because,
but I think the Niner organization, I think they're moving more towards the way, and we're not the Patriots. I'm just saying, I think they're moving towards Belichick's route, where he gets his players through the draft, and like every time they go to the Super Bowl, you hear about people that you've never even heard of, like Malcolm Butler that one year. No one even knew who he was until that play was made. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I think that's a smart way to go. You know what I mean? So you don't have to keep paying people big contracts and just keep your quarterback and like players that are good, only a handful of them, and do it like that. You know what I mean? Get players to the draft. Especially if you're good at drafting. I mean, if you're good at drafting, you're going to get players that are good every year. So
because who knew Malcolm Butler was that good? Oh my God.
And you see how Belichick, man, he gets rid of his players. He gets a lot for them. So
I know every time, right? It takes a few years to get there, though. You don't get, like you're saying, they get superstar every year, either through free agency or some kind of a bizarre trade from a team that just gave the star to the Patriots. Yeah, I mean it is crazy. So
but I'm loving the enthusiasm our team has, man. McKinnon talking about the Super Bowl. Marsh talking about how Garoppolo used to annihilate the Patriots in practice and
first line defense. Make that. It wasn't the second string. He was doing that to the first string. Ooh.
Yeah, that's exactly what we need to hear. Because our offensive line are going to be young guys, man, and they're going to be a whole new ball game. So the only stable one is Joe Staley. All the other guys are new, so we need that.
Well, Richburg is we're working together. But Richburg's been around the league for a while. McGlinchey's a kid, and also Cooper's been around for a while. And what's his name's in his final year of his rookie season. The guy that I can't believe he's getting Thomason. Yeah, Thomason this is his 4th year too. So they got a little polish. There's no real raw rookie on that front line except for McGlinchey, but he's so talented. But anyway.
13-3. I think we're going to playoffs. I think we're going to beat the Rams out of the playoffs. And I am high. I'm high on us going to the Super Bowl, man. I don't care what anybody says.
Same here.
You can call me crazy. Man, you got to be real about it. No, we're going to Super Bowl, baby.
No. Real is what happens on that field, Kenny. You just tell them that. Real is what happens on the field, not out of the mind.
I got to say something to Razor, man. Razor was calling me crazy for not liking the white jerseys, and he was right, man. I'm kind of getting used to him now. I like him, and I think I'm gonna give him one. So
See,
I'm getting it to Forrest Buckner.
knew you would. We're gonna let you get back to that game, man. I'll look for you tomorrow, okay?
All right. Yep. Go Niners. Shout out to Hit Squad. Ronbo Sports. Best in the business, baby.
Don't forget the Wolfpack.
Wolfpack.
Like kidding. Yeah. There are a few people who don't like them jerseys. I like that white. I think it's Marquise Goodwin's crazy about it. So I like Marquise, the whole connection. Shoot 559. Dez trying to Nancy Karen get a wide receiver to get on a 53. Hey, and Ron Simmons. My boy, Iron Man, man. Right? But Golden State are the Browns. Turds in the toilet bowl. Funk Master. Love these names, man. Niners need to sign Dez simply because he's a veteran and can help us in the red zone. We got no room for that kind of vet, though, now. We got too many guys. Eric Chavez, Garcon, Goodwin, Taylor, James, Pettis. Whew, that's a tough lineup, man. I don't know if Dez could even beat these guys out. He's lost a step. His hands are average. He drops a lot of passes. I don't know, man. I got a feeling it's going to have to stay like this. Nurse Ozuna, what's up? These Warriors are giving me a heart attack. I need some 49 love. You came to the right place, too, then. Yeah. Why am I loud? Am I unusually loud tonight? I mean, let me see if I'm redlining. Am I redlining? Brandon, let me show you loud. Niners! Hey, Brandon, you may be onto something, though, because actually, the neighbors have given me the old click. Hey, what's up? Man, I heard some noise coming from over here, man. What's going on, man? You all right? Yeah, what kind of noise you hear? Some fool was yelling like he was being killed. Did he sound like this? Niners! Hey, you know what's so funny? Because he's kind of like that because he's a 49er fan. Give it as loud as my Billy. Oh. Big Mo. Come on, Big Mo. Come on, Big Mo. Freaky. That's why, since we got our Richie James, you go hear about that all the time. Hey, Mo! Come on, give me some more!
What's going on with you, big Ronbo?
Mo, man, I'm just sitting back here tripping, man. It's Monday Night Raw, and, we got people like, I like having dudes with attitude. And Cassius Marsh, remember when we lost a player here a while back, and Eli Harold took exception to it. I forget which player it was. So Eli was going on and on his Twitter. He was all upset. Man, you better get what they got rid of who? And Cassius comes in and chimes in on his tweet. Yo, bro, what's your problem, man? I wonder, Cassius Marsh's his family background, if you read into it, there's some of us in his family line. I didn't even know, because the boy is as blonde as you go get. But Cassius has got some hood in him.
I wouldn't be surprised you see him at the corner store copping some four wings fried rice. He up in the hood. Buying Dutchess and everything.
Carrying the 40 ounce. He better not be doing the 40 ounce right now, though, football season. Oh, Mo, what you going to do with Jimmy Ward? Jimmy Ward is going to be the highest paid backup in the NFL, but will he continue to be with the 49ers?
He Jimmy Hospital, man.
Mo, I'm having all kind of sound issues. Mo, is your phone? You're not using your speakerphone, are you?
No, I think. Hold on. Is that a little bit better?
Yeah, that's a whole lot better. Yeah, that's
That's
good.
better. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can hear you now. All right,
I'm
go
probably
ahead, Mo.
losing the dead spot. Oh, you talking about Jimmy Hospital Ward? No. You guys to go.
That's the best one I've ever heard. That's cold.
Yeah, he got to go, Ronbo. I can't. I mean, it's tough though, man, because we're not really that deep at the corner, man.
Rookies.
So it is tough. So, you might have to go with him.
Yeah, because you're right. Because Mo, they can't cut Jimmy or trade him until after. It would be cold though. They can do whatever they're gonna do with him after training camp because we don't know what Tavares Moore looks like. We don't know what DJ Reed looks like. We don't know what Terrell Williams looks like. I think we got a couple more too. We got a few they don't know nothing about. So you don't get rid of Jimmy Ward too quick. You're right. Good point there. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, it could be tough, man. It could be tough because, unless McFadden come up real quick, if he kind of shine in the preseason.
Forgot about him. I didn't even mention him.
Right. If McFadden can come up, I would be worried if I was Jimmy Ward.
Yeah, if half
Ronbo,
those guys.
I hate to disappoint you, Ronbo, but I think just taking a hard look at Dez Bryant. I really do.
Mo, I lost you again. Get back in that spot you was in.
How about that? That's better?
Yeah. Now I can hear you. Go ahead.
I don't know what's going on. But yeah, I said, man, I hate to disappoint you about the Dez Bryant thing, man, but I think they're taking a long look at him. I think after we get our rookie signed, I think Dez Bryant might be coming to camp, man.
Oh.
I'm going to tell you why, Ronbo. We got Garcon. He coming off a neck injury, man. He's 32.
Yeah.
Then you got Goodwin. He got concussion issues.
True.
The next one, he might be out. Then you got Trent Taylor. He got back issues.
All of a sudden.
So you take away them three, you got a very inexperienced wide receiver core.
Yeah, that's true.
You might could go into a big game with playing Bourne and Pettis on the outside.
Ooh.
That might be tough. You might drop that game, and that game could cost you. But I think they're taking a long look at Dez Bryant.
Hey, but Mo.
Now, if you would have asked me this 2 weeks ago, I would have said 2 weeks ago, I would have said, nah, we ain't going nowhere near him. But just analyzing the roster now and why we carrying so many wide receivers, it might be possible.
But you just mentioned on the edges you got Kendrick Bourne and Dante Pettis, and you got Richie James. Dun, dun. You got Richie James.
Yeah, that's my guy. Yeah.
You mentioned that lineup. I'm picturing it. That could be the future. That's an awesome lineup.
Oh yeah, that
That's
could be the future.
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, definitely. That could be the future. But if we look into make a run real quick, we're gonna need some veteran leadership out there.
Yeah, you gotta have that though. Even if they ain't playing,
you gotta have it. Yeah. Because picture this: if you going into that lineup. Going into that Rams game, and you got to play that lineup, and this game is for the playoffs. Them guys gonna get the jitters. It's kind of like the Celtics played last night.
Mm-hmm.
Them young guys, they start playing a little jittery, man. So you need some veterans out there in them big games.
Yeah, man. I tell you what, Mo, please don't take Marquise Goodwin. Marquise Goodwin, to me, is an advantage over every team in the NFL. Can't nobody guard him.
Man. I love him. I know, Ronbo. I love the kid, man. But he had a little bit too many concussions, man.
I know. I'm worried about that. He may.
Yeah, this football, Ronbo, anybody can go down at any time. That's why we carrying 11 receivers. When you carrying that many receivers, you're not sure about your receiving core.
Probably right, man.
So,
Well, Mo, I'm gonna go. Mo, it's fun to play with your name, Mo. Mo, I got to go.
Yeah. Big Mo. They also call me Ravishing Reese, Ronbo. But I go with Big Mo.
I like the Ravishing Reese, though, man. I'm telling you what, I'm gonna keep that. Mo, man. And the Jimmy Hospital.
Well, yeah,
Award.
man. I'll be getting with you.
All right, fam. Be looking for it tomorrow, huh?
Yes, sir. Later, man.
I would have got home last night. Rhodes Madison. He says, this is from all the faithful. We love you, fam. Rhodes, man, you know, come on, man. BFF, fam, you know. Oh, thanks, Rhodes. Hey, it's good. Jeff Tan. Clay has 4 fouls. Uh-oh. Prayer, please. Oh, man. Prayer is serious. Clay, ooh. Red Guard Ward is going nowhere, yo. I'm telling you, man, because I do like Jimmy. I like Jimmy. I love Jimmy, man. I don't want to see the happen to him. Michael Rapina, Niners called Sherman within 5 minutes of becoming free agent. Other teams wanted him, but it worked out here. So glad it did. He's a leader and will come back and ball out. And we know this. Timmy No Thumbs. Timmy No Thumbs is really his name. Trent Taylor is a very good slot wide receiver, so I don't know what you're talking about. Garcon is better as an outside wide receiver. No, Timmy. Nobody's going to put Garcon in the slot, though. You know, Trent Taylor, you're right. It's his job to lose. Now, you're going to have to take it from Trent, because right now, Trent Taylor is without question the starter in the slot. No doubt about it. I want him there. I just wonder, back spasms. You know, you always hear about athletes, blah, 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 was not able to play today due to back spasms. It's kind of scary. So I guess you got to have people ready to go. And there he is. It's a Kenny. Kenny says, I got five on it. And it was that song. I got 5 on it. I'm going to get, hey, Kenny, you got it, man. See what I did with that little shift? And Jesus is my king. Oh no, this is from all the trolls. It can't be. You guys did a fine job too. Although I noticed, I don't know if it was you or Rhodes that asked, so are you guys missing the trolls? Trolls, I know you're watching. You have an addiction for 49er football. You want to see what we're talking about. You want to know what we're thinking. In short, you want to get in our business. And now we've got cops on our site. And when you come in, you get out of line, you get a ticket and taken to jail. So come on in, please. I like watching that activity when you get your butt bounced. I mean, that's pure entertainment. Oh, hey, it's 1, 2, P, C, M, Punka. Wait a minute, wait. Did we catch the Punk Meister sleeping? Or is he watching the Warrior game? As a matter of fact, I wonder how close that score is, because the Warriors are battling for their life. Oh, Warriors, look at you at 76-69 with no Clay. It's like Rudy T said.
Wait a minute.
Yeah?
What happened to Clay?
What happened to Clay? He's got 4 fouls, which does not bode well. But, you know, when you have a team like the Warriors so deep, if one guy's not scoring, it doesn't really matter. You got 3, 4 other guys that can score.
Dude, we won a title and then went back to the finals, broke the record 73-9.
Yeah. And
without
also,
Kevin Durant, you know?
And with Durant.
We just keep on building this monster.
Oh, and remember, too, they win games with the babyface assassin sometimes sitting on the sideline talking to his wife and playing with the kid, talking crap with the fans. And, you know, and he's got his back turned and not even watching the game. And the Warriors are still winning. Scary team.
No, he made a layup he made a layup the other day or a few games ago, and then you could read his mouth. He said, "This is my fucking house." And then Clay said, "I hope his daughter didn't see that. I don't want his baby girl to know that his daddy has a mouth like that."
I know, Hey, who was that guard that's out for the Rockets? They could use it for an excuse.
Chris Paul.
Chris, yeah. Paul is like, they're going to use that for an excuse, though. Because you got to figure, they beat the Warriors all year.
Every team makes excuses. Last year when the Spurs got eliminated by it, they're like, oh, no Kawhi Leonard. It's like, well, if you're not durable, then,
If you can't stand the heat, the hell up out the kitchen.
But hey, we know good and well that if Jimmy Garoppolo gets hurt, we'll use that excuse. So I can't really go there.
Hey, Tyler, that's a legitimate excuse. There are no Jimmy G's in the NFL. I really
Absolutely
put him up there on an area where there's not a lot. I wouldn't put a lot of 49ers. People say, you got to wait, man. You got no bigs. You got no sample size. You got 5, 6, 7 games. How are you going to make that kind of – I'm telling you right now. I've seen
Watson
talent
played
before.
7 games. So I don't even want to hear that.
Yeah.
John Watson played 7 games.
And in a row?
He gets some respect.
Yeah.
He played 7 games, and he was way higher on the top 100 than Jimmy. I mean, I understand it because he threw 19 touchdowns in 7 games or 6 games or whatever it was. But still, I mean, Jimmy should have been higher up on that list.
Yeah, and it's all right. Jimmy finished one of the top 3 quarterbacks in the last 5 weeks. That's fine with me. But Tyler,
he averages 300 yards a game.
I know, right? He could do 5,000 yards. He's got to average 330, I think, a week. But we'll see what happens. If Jimmy throws for 5,000 yards, I'll tell you. Tyler, we do have an issue, though. What are you doing with Jimmy Ward? I mean, is he going to be with you next year? What are you doing here, man?
Yes, I'm keeping him. I don't care what nobody says. Guys can get injured and figure it out. Even if they get injured, it will have him for however long we have him. But I think he's better than some other players we could keep on our roster. So, I mean,
yeah,
he wouldn't be the first guy I'd be getting rid of.
Yeah, that's solid reasoning because you never know who's going to get taken out, and you got Jimmy Ward to come in. It's a relief if you lose a player. And Jimmy's out there covering him. They need to take care of Jimmy, don't they? You're gonna have to cut somebody.
I think he'll be able to come in when Akello or Sherm needs a break at corner.
See?
So he'll be good. He was good at corner in 2016. He wasn't great, but he was good.
Yeah,
I think of Richard Sherman coming in, it's Dante Johnson was Pro Football Focus worst corner in the NFL. I think if you upgrade there,
maybe long time.
that's a significant difference. I think the pass rush will be able to get there, and I think Cassius Marsh will have 6 sacks. That's what I'm thinking.
As a matter of fact, one other thing, who are you going to get rid of though? If you're going to keep Jimmy, we have some interesting prospects. You're going to have to let one of them go, though. You're not going to be able to keep all those kids. Who do you like to who are you going to cut off the DB unit?
I'll leave that up to Kyle Shanahan, man.
That's a good. That's what I would say.
He knows what's best.
And it's going to be Robert Saleh who says, I can't use that kid, so we could go ahead and say goodbye to him. Oh, man, I really don't know what they do when they get ready to cut people, especially with the squad we got now. Because when we had Trent Baalke's teams, it was easy to make cuts. Now it's like, God, are we really getting rid of him? So, it's scary.
Yeah, but I don't think it'll be anybody we weren't necessarily expecting.
Yeah.
I mean, Pettis is going to make – I mean, when John Lynch was going through that list of guys at receiver that we had, when he was talking at the State of the Franchise, he's like, look at all the weapons we got on the field. That's basically what he said. He listed off – he didn't say Kendrick Bourne. He said Dante Pettis. He said all the other guys – he goes, we got Kittle, we got Goodwin, we got Trent Taylor, we got Pierre Garçon, we got this guy, that guy. He said Dante Pettis, and he didn't say Kendrick Bourne. I was like,
you're right.
What?
He forgot about Kendrick. And just like he said Cassius Marsh, remember when he says, well, you're not going to expect a guy to just come in and take Cassius Marsh's job. So Marsh made the team, obviously.
Marsh is going to be – he's going to be – he might – in New England, he played a 3-4. Seattle 4-3, but I don't. In Seattle, he wasn't. They weren't using him to the best of his ability at his strength.
He's a rookie,
and we're going to be doing we're gonna be doing that. We're gonna be using him to the best of his ability. It'll be his second year in the system, and he's gonna play better. It's violently faster.
Yeah, I know. I agree. Tyler, we're gonna go get back to the game, and they're gonna need your luck to win the Warriors as Rockets are closing back in. So I'm gonna talk to you tomorrow.
We're up by 10 points right now. We're up 83-73. And
83.
I'm gonna get on. I'm gonna go get on Watch Dogs 2 and find the dirt lot the Candlestick is on.
There you go. You'll love it. It's a sad sight, though. All right, Tyler.
I've driven across the Golden Gate on there like 10,000 times already.
Tyler loves the Bay Area. You still want to marry a girl from Texas, though, right? Tyler.
I don't know, man. I may have to just find her out there, man. I'm loving it.
Tyler, we'll see you tomorrow, man. Have a great day.
You too.
Good. Anyway, all right. Oh, my boy Civic made it in, man. Civic, man. I just noticed as I was leaving, I said, oh, man, I didn't say thank you to Civic. Let me do it. Civic Sport Injected FP6. Every time I see that, I think about Fast and Furious. I can see Dom now, Toretto, sitting in the car. You see, you got no chance. Back up. I don't race for anything but pink slips. All right, got mine. I'm going to ask you again. If you want that car, you better back up. Give me the nitrous! Win! I do get into fantasy, don't I? I'm sorry. I lost it for a moment, but I'm back, all right? Civic Sport Injected FP6. The Empire strikes back this season. Give me the war cry. If I had my way, I'd change the sound of an engine to sort more like growling. Hey, that me. Oh, hey. And the boy Wonder. Sherman called other teams asking if they had an offer. Everyone said no. Number 4. This is number 4. Gonna jiggle to that one. Takahawk Jr. Dez is an overpriced, mediocre drama queen. No reason to even think he's going to join us. Taka said that. I'm just reading what he said. Dolomite! Dez can show Pattis how to drop passes. We're now we're down to dissing Dez. Anthony Baker. Sup, man? Jacob Padilla. Out of all the 5 Super Bowls, the Niners won. Which one you think is the best? Dang, let me think about that, because I really did enjoy that one. It was kind of too relaxing. Probably if you watch the first one against Cincinnati, that's probably it, because it was so. Oh my God, the 49ers win! No! Oh my God! Oh! Real Gamer is it's confirmed. Pete Carroll broke the Seahawks after 49. 49ers going to own the NFC West. All the Seahawks saying the same thing. Really? The Seahawks are admitting? I got to see that, because ooh. Hey, Civic Sport Injection FP6. Y'all mean, Ronbo, we going to the Super Bowl and winning, if you know what I'm saying, y'all mean. In fact, we just did that one. Yeah, where we at? Oh, hey, Charles.
What's going on, Ronbo?
Charles, 49ers, man, I'm telling you right now, the closer we get to next month, the fever's getting richer and hotter and more dangerous. You're going to have to put on ice packs. You're going to have to sleep in a tub full of cubes. Can't keep cool and calm. Oh, my goodness.
I'm feeling it, Ronbo. I'm feeling it. I stayed on hold for 30 minutes so I can talk to you tonight.
Appreciate it.
But I usually stay on for about 30 minutes. If it's longer than that, I usually cut out. So
glad we got
I've been
you.
trying to chime in. it's so many people that chime in. I just, but I think with the situation with Jimmy Ward, I think he's gone, man. If you look at how many defensive backs we drafted,
Ooh.
I think DJ Reed gonna take his place.
I think so.
And the guy from the safety that's we're converting to cornerback, I think they're gonna take his place too.
Ooh,
DJ Reed,
you want Terrell Williams?
When you see, huh?
Oh no, you talking about Tavares Moore? We got two of those.
Tavares Moore.
We got Terrell Williams at 6'4", and you got Tavares Moore, another tall speedster. Both of them dudes can jam. How do they find these dudes, Charles? Dang. Hey.
But, I don't know, man. But I know DJ Reed. Oh, he gonna take DJ Ward's place. I mean Jimmy Ward's place. That's you see him play. He can
I watched
play.
his clip. He got attitude too.
I think I think what they're doing, they're trying to handle a Ward situation like McDonald's last year. They're trying to put him in the starting lineup and then sell him to the NFL and then trade him for a 4th or 5th round draft pick. I think that's what's going to happen because it's far more talented rookies on our squad, and we ain't even talking about McFadden. McFadden, he's gonna be on this squad.
I keep forgetting about it. McFadden, man, he wasn't drafted, and that dude looks just as good as anybody on that rookie base. Oh, man.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be heated.
And you know who McFadden?
Rookies, man.
I tell you, and McFadden, do you know who he reminds me of? The way he plays. You know how Sherman be running down the field with dude and running the dude's route right with him, as if he knew, as if Richard was in the huddle. Yeah. McFadden does that. Yeah. These dudes.
He does. Yeah, you're right.
Man.
You're right. And they're talking about he can't run. He didn't run a 40, but when you see his tape, you say, "Oh man,
nobody smoked him.
He should have won the first. He should have won the first and second round." I don't see how that guy.
You know what? He had a bad 2017. Had he came out in 2016, he would have been a first-round pick. That's been said. He led the nation in INTs. He can play. I don't know what happened to him last year. Yeah. I have no idea. How do you fall off like that?
I don't know, but he, for one, I know he can play. Yeah. Somebody should have picked him up in the 7th round or something. But I'm happy we got him. But he gonna make the roster. If he put forth the effort that he did 2 years ago, he gonna make the roster. If he made the roster, and somebody DJ Ward, he's gone, man. I don't know what they gonna trade him, like I said, and he's gonna be gone because they're not trying to stick around. They're not trying to keep him around. He's not even Lynch's guy. They've been trying to get rid of. They've been trying to get rid of him, and they're gonna get rid of Allsted. They're going to get rid of both of those this year.
Yeah, probably. Armstead is definitely on thin ice. If he comes up short this year and gets injured, oh, man.
But he's going to get injured. He's not like Buckner, man. He's not a beast. He's not a beast, man. I think he plays like, I don't know. He should have been drafted in the 3rd round because that's how he plays.
A lot of people said that
when Balky drafted him in the 1st round. I was like, okay, I understand. He's 6'7", 300 pounds. But look at his play. Like you can tell by his tape with his play. You can tell he doesn't have a nasty demeanor like Buckner. And I think they're wasting their time. I think they should have drafted somebody to take his place.
You got to blame Jimmy Tomsula. Tomsula, remember that year they were talking about him? Because I did not want Armstead in the 1st round. I was that dude that was screaming about Peters. I saw Peters and Marcus Peters, man. Come on, God, please bring Marcus Peters to San Francisco. But I heard about his off-field issues and stuff like that. So I thought, man, they might get Eric Armstead. Every mock draft said Eric Armstead, Eric Armstead, Eric Armstead, Eric Armstead. They did it.
I knew they were going to do it, and at first I was happy, but then when I saw him play, I was like, oh man, come on. But then I thought he was going to play better. They drafted Buckner. I thought, oh, this could be a really good 1-2 punch.
Yeah,
But then
got his buddy
he
back.
kept getting injured.
Oh,
His,
man.
his technique is sloppy, man. And he's 6'7", and he don't have the heart of a champion, man. I think he's a nerd in football pads. Because he's a news reporter.
Charles got to stop there.
He's worked as a media reporter for the Super Bowl.
He was pretty good that year. I remember that too. Charles, we gotta go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, man. I'm gonna see you tomorrow if you get a chance, man. Be looking for you, okay?
Okay. All right.
All right, Charles. Have a good night. Yeah.
All right. Bye-bye.
Oh man. Okay. From Philadelphia, the home of Rocky Balboa. He comes to us.
Apollo Creed. Ronbo, what's good with you, Ronbo? Happy Memorials, Ronbo. We on our job today. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
No, I see.
You know what I'm saying?
Man. Hey,
all I got to say is, Ronbo, we go 11-5 this year. Nothing less than 11-5. 12-4, that's even better. 13-3, that's even better.
Mm-hmm.
But
go and say 14-2.
11-5.
Yeah. Go ahead and say 14-2.
I want to say 14-2, but I'm gonna take the 11-5 just in case we make the wild card or we make the first round. If we made the first round, we only got to play 2 games for a Super Bowl.
You know, that's the thing. You're so right. The more games you win, the less you got to battle to get to the top. That's right. So win it in division number 1 and win it in style. And then the Rams fans.
Right.
Oh, the Rams. I mean, what they gonna do? That $1 billion stadium they got?
Fuck the Rams, Ronbo. I don't give a fuck about the Rams, Ronbo. You know what I'm saying? We done waited too long. We went 2-14, motherfucking 6-12 and all that shit. Listen, we're in a good space right now, Ronbo.
2-14. Well, hey, what did we do the year before that? See, Demi Tom Sula, we won 5 or 6. We won 5. 6.
Right.
And no, we won 5, I think. And then the next year, when Chip Kelly shows up, we win 2. And then this year, we're coming on back the other direction at 6. This is it.
Ronbo.
You know I'm listening.
The start was when Jim was there. Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The only good days that I know other than that is the George Seifert days. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
Right.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
like
a last
Ronbo,
good
I
time.
think we got a good team. They need to sign Eric Reed and stop acting the fuck stupid. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying? Like you have a chance to, because we used to go through with Seattle when Eric Sherman was on Seattle. So I don't know why they hesitating on signing Eric Reed. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I gotta tell you, man, it's they got too many guys playing safety now. I can't see poor Eric, man. I really feel bad. Some team ought to sign him, though. Some of them teams really do need Eric Reed. They ain't got everybody they need.
Ronbo.
Yeah.
Eric Reed. Ronbo, can I say this? I speak from my heart on this.
Go right ahead.
You know
you can.
Ronbo.
Yo.
Why the fuck the NFL gonna say at the Colin Kaepernick and Eric Reed, they said, look, you know what I mean? Like we standing up for black culture, Black Lives Matter, for God's people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't get into that racist shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we stood up for God people. You see what I'm saying? Everybody got a opinion. Everybody got a choice. But at the end of the day, we praise God and we praise Jesus. You see what I'm saying?
I see.
And why now, Ronbo? Why now at the motherfucking 3 years, my fault. Maybe 2 or 3 years. You know what I'm saying? They're going to say, well, oh yeah, players, they can stay in the locker room and then whoever want to do the the anthem they can. That's what Colin Kaepernick fought for. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, I tell you,
and that's what Ed Reed fought for.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
And I really wonder where this is going. But you know what? I really wish we could get back to football. I really wish all of them could just take this over here,
Ronbo.
this here, and play ball. If there's one thing in this life we're always going to have is political fights. That's what I'm saying. The few pleasures we have in life, I wish they could be just kept separate. But it ain't never going to be that way. There's always going to be some frustration and protesting on something. Yamin? Did we lose Yamin? I saw him flash off the screen. Yamin! Oh, locked up on his freeze on his... Yamin! Oh! It could be... It's an internet issue. All right. We can't refresh it, can we? Yamin, you got to get back, man. I lost it. You locked up on me. All right, let's go to the next caller, and when he comes back, we'll finish. Oh, okay. Dolomite. He says, I invented the 49er yell in church. Caught the Holy Ghost. Hey, you know I used to love when I was a kid. When you're a little kid, you don't understand the Holy Ghost, right? I sit in terror up under the seat as people were just losing it. I didn't know what happened to them. I just knew they were like, oh my God. So, now I found out. I understand the Holy Ghost now. Sparta, Kiwi Warrior. Ooh, not seen you in such a long time. I wish Ronbo put on an audio podcast every day. Oh, that's a real high compliment. Thanks, Sparta. Yeah. Unfortunately, I got other things I got to do as well. I'd hang out with you guys 24/7. You know this. If I could. Thanks, fam. Chris Smith, that 89-49ers team could have scored at least 60. They let off the gas in the third quarter. Isn't it amazing? A team so potent that they actually had to pull themselves off of a team. And hey, Kenny says, how many yards do you think Garoppolo is capable of getting this year? Seriously, it will be over 4,000. Now, how close he'll get to 5 is the question. Because when you have an in-sync offense like they're going to have next year, and you have Kyle Shanahan-style offense where even Jerick McKinnon is going to contribute a lot of yards, it ends up getting stupid. I do see him getting very close to 5,000, Giddy. Clarence William, Dez cannot run routes, can't be in Cheney's system. End of story. Dante Harris. I'm about to lose his voice before the season starts. Yeah, I gotta take a lot of lemon juice and honey to keep that puppy loose. Oh, there it is. Covfefe Coffee. Happy Memorial Day to all. Right. Hey, Michael Rapina. Yes. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Everybody shout now. Come on and make me shout now. Come on and make me shout now. Hey, yeah. Oh, wait, this is it. Niners.
Bravo.
Mike, don't make me crazy, man. just give me an excuse to get noisy. You
Man,
make
you
me
need to get noisy. Our Dubs are up by 10 right now, and there's only 3:27 left.
That'll do it. The real champion came through.
They're balling out. I mean, I was on the chat earlier, and people were saying, oh, Warriors suck. Warriors are going to lose. Kevin Durant sucks. Kevin Durant's got 30 points right now.
Now, I don't know how you could actually say Kevin. No matter, under no circumstances can anybody ever find time to say Kevin Durant sucks. Now, that was, who said that? That's comical. Kevin Durant
I'm not sure. I'd have
suck.
to go back. It might have not been those exact words, but it was to that effect. And it was like, dude, it's still early in the game. Give it. We all watch these great teams, and we all know how they come back. And the Warriors are just ballers. And they're doing what they do. They're doing what they do.
And Mike, did you see the other day? I believe I forget the reporter's name, but he says he tells the coach, your team now. How do you handle adversity? You've never really been pushed to a game 7, and then what's the head coach name? The Warriors head coach,
Steve Kerr.
Steve Kerr. I mean, he drops the mic on his head. No. Against OKC, and he turns around and walks away, and the guys standing, and the guys in the booth just go nuts. They're laughing. Oh my God, he got old. That's what he did. You got to do your homework if you're gonna talk down there on the floor. Major mistake. I bet you people are still giving him grief for that. The Warriors have never been under that kind of pressure in a Game 7 situation. Yeah, they have. Jesus, hilarious.
Yep, they have, and it's just, man, we got some real magic here in the Bay Area. We're really fortunate to have teams like the Warriors, the 49ers, the San Francisco Giants.
And the Giants.
We do, man. We're really fortunate here. You know,
and the A's can't seem to find their way, but But anyway, the Warriors, 49ers, Giants, that's all we need. Notice I didn't mention anything about the Raiders. I could never, ever support, even if they were doing well right now, I couldn't support them last year, Mike. Oh, God, it's their fans. Okay, Mike, let's get down to business.
I agree with you, man. You hit it right on the head right there, because I have friends that are Raiders fans, and
Annoying.
And I want to like the Raiders and everything, but these guys are just always flapping their jaws, and it's like, man, come on, you make me not like the team just because of the kind of fan you are,
Yeah, that's just, all right.
Yeah, but on to this Jimmy Ward thing. They extended Jimmy Ward because they believe in Jimmy Ward, I think. And Jimmy Ward he's definitely got skills. And, he can play all the different defensive back positions. And $8.5 million is an expensive backup. That's the fact. It really is.
Really.
But behind him, if you look at the guys that they got, they're all rookies. They're all young guys. So you got Sherman and Kello, man in the outside, and then you got Quan Williams, working that slot. And I suppose DJ Reed is going to be really competing with Williams there.
That's what I heard.
But they got a lot of these rookies. They're really versatile defensive backs. Tavarius Moore can play safety and corner. DJ Reed can play safety, inside, outside, all of it. Yeah. But I think these guys are really young, and to say that Jimmy Ward's going to lose his spot in training, I don't think so. If they trade him, maybe that's something different. But for him to actually get cut from these other guys, I don't know about that, man.
Yeah,
I don't know I'm buying that.
Don't see that either. That's why I'm saying you can't just. He's not going to get cut. And I knew that. But do you try to trade him, or do you keep him for the solid insurance he would provide? That's a tough one to contemplate. But Mike, you'd keep him though, right?
Yeah, I think I would keep him because he is rock solid insurance. I know he has his durability issues, and that was his knock when he was coming out of college, that he wasn't durable. But I just think his skill set is such that, man, if you have somebody go down on the outside, if Sherm goes down or Kello goes down, this guy will come in and he's not going to lose a step. He's a good defender. He's excellent, So the skills are there. It's just the durability was the only issue, really, and it still is. We don't know about that. But I like Jimmy Ward. He throws his body. He plays very physical, and I think that's the thing is he plays really physical with that kind of, his body isn't really built as thick and as
kind
strong
of play,
as some of these other.
What is Jimmy? Yeah. Is he 200 pounds or is he less?
I think he's in the 190s, isn't he? Something like that. Yeah. Yeah.
He's bulking up this year, though. You ever see him in the gym, though? He's lifting some heavy weights, though, Mike. He's just a wiry frame kid. He's strong, but he can't, like you're saying, he can't take the impact of those big guys coming downfield at high speed. He's going to get hurt, and he does.
Yeah, I agree. It's going to be a difficult decision for the coaches to make, and for them to make the cuts in the defensive backfield. But I mean, they have so many exciting guys coming in. Tavarius Moore, DJ Reed, Marcel. Marcel Harris?
Marcel Harris is there.
Marcel Harris, and then the other kid you were talking about.
Yeah,
and then
McFadden's in the
Tavares.
mix.
Yeah, exactly. So it's gonna be a tough decision back there. But man, I'm excited about our defense, because when you look at the front seven, and you look at Solomon Thomas, and you look at DeForest Buckner, and now we're talking about Cassius Marsh. So I'm starting to get excited about him and his dog. And
he's going to be
go to the line.
I can see.
And then you look at Ruben and Fred Warner and Malcolm Smith, and then you go back to Adrian Colbert and Kwaski T and Sherm and Kello. I mean, they got all the layers kind of covered. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's looking pretty good right there.
I mean, we're just not weak at any one spot anymore. I mean, try to think of a weak position on that field now. The days of saying the 49ers don't have any talent are over. But when I look around the field now, I don't see any weaknesses. I see lots of people, and we're trying to figure out who we're going to keep now.
Yeah, I think you're right. I agree. And I think the best is only yet to come. I think some of these young guys are really gonna show up, and we're gonna be surprised. And some of them, they won't be surprises. Some of them are gonna be like, hey, I thought that guy was gonna be like that. But I'm not really seeing the weaknesses right now either. And I'm excited about everything they're doing, and I'm still a big no on Des Bryant. Keep that guy the hell off my team. I don't want to. And I know somebody earlier, I said I don't want any Cowboys on my team, and he said, well, you already got one. And I know he was talking about Jonathan Cooper, but that guy started out a Cardinal. Don't forget that. Cardinals drafted him.
Good. That's a good call. Right. Jonathan Cooper started out as a Cardinal, and he would have stayed there had he not kept falling down in preseason injured. So, yeah, good.
That's right. But yeah, no, I don't think, man, I'm not seeing Dez being here. I don't like that move.
Too expensive and doesn't fit the program. As much people, he just doesn't fit. We'll see. I can't imagine. Mo came in tonight and scared me to death. He says, you need to wrap yourself around. The 49ers are looking at Dez. He mentioned the injuries to Garcon's neck, Marquise Goodwin's concussions. I'd rather see the kids step in then if they go down. I had Dez out there running around slow, and I don't know. We'll see.
Right. Well, what's he talking about? He's talking about Garcon. Is Garcon having more issues than? No.
I guess he's just adding up the concussions. I don't know how many concussions a guy can have before he has to call it a day. And Garcon's neck, I don't think that's an issue. Everybody mentions that, but he was ready to play. I understand at the end of last season, they just didn't pull him out there because they already put him on that list where you can't bring him back.
Yeah, no, I think Garcon, if anybody is going to recover from an injury, man, it's a guy like Garcon. He's a really tough dude, I mean, that's like, remember when Anquan Bolden had to have his jaw wired shut?
He still wants to play.
That's what
he is that tough.
Garcon just reminds me of that kind of player. I mean, he's just a really tough and
just was just taller and faster. Mike, we got to go.
Yeah.
And
all right, Ronbo. Well, hey, man, big shout-out to the Empire, and big shout-out to the Hit Squad, and first and foremost to you, Ronbo, for bringing us together once again. And the Dubs are up by 7 with 30 seconds left, so I'm going to leave you with this.
It's actually 99, 92. Let me see it. Mike's got an exit for everything. He's got an entry and an exit for everything. I want you to know now. Oh, yeah. You make me wanna. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Hey. You say, should I give a holler for the Warriors who've done it again and on their way to hurt LeBron James' feelings again? Warriors! a shout out, man, because them boys each and every year. Actually, how many years is this in a row? And LeBron said, "I come out and get no props. I'm there every year to meet him too." Hey, Yamin, come on back, man. We got a couple more minutes, Yamin. Come on, man. Yamin. Oh no, Yamin ain't got no audio. It's fun watching Yamin talk, though. Man takes good care of his teeth, too. Yamin, I got no audio. Yamin, go back and start it again and get that part of the procedure in. I ain't got no audio. Huh?
You're right.
Oh, there he is. There.
Yo, damn, that shit done. I love y'all. Niners Empire, what up? Ronbo, I salute to the Warriors.
Boys.
I salute to Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? My team is Chicago. I've been a Chicago fan since the Bad Boy Pistons. You see what I'm saying?
Boy, they were too. Boy, them Pistons, man.
Right.
Oh,
yeah, man. I salute to the Warriors and I salute to Cleveland because like they've been holding the fork down for like 7 years. And I don't give a fuck what everybody say. They can say, I'm tired of seeing the Warriors. I'm tired of seeing Cleveland.
I know.
But they in the motherfucking championship every year.
Hey, but nobody said that about the Spurs. So right? Let the Warriors and the Cavaliers alone. The Spurs are there every year for God knows how long.
Listen, Ronbo, I'm a Chicago fan. Mike Jordan, Scotty Schnozzles. You know what I'm saying? I call him Scotty Schnozzles. You see what I'm saying?
Swish.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So, I salute because, LeBron not better than Jordan, but I pay I pay LeBron respect because he took it on his shoulders. You see what I'm saying? Without Michael Jordan, it ain't no Scottie Pippen. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, I do. Boy, I tell you, man. Well,
with the Warriors, it's crazy because, Steve Kerr, you know what I'm saying? He was making 3-pointers for Chicago, and now, he won, 3 rings? You see what I'm saying?
Didn't he win? How many rings did he win with Chicago? He won 3 with them.
He won 3 with Chicago. He won 2 with the Spurs. You see what I'm saying?
Dang. And he won a couple. We lost Yamin again. Oh, and he won a couple with the Warriors so far, right? Damn.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So that's all love. I've been a Chicago Bulls fan ever since Dan Marley made the 3. Ever since Phoenix had KJ and Charles Barkley. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I remember when I remember when Charles Barkley said God was going to win the game. You see what I'm saying?
We got to get back to football, but listen, Yamin, let me see you tomorrow, fam. In a couple of minutes. But I'll be looking for you. The show ain't complete till Yamin shows up.
Squad, salute to my old head Ronbo. Ronbo, get them Niners draft hats popping. You see what I'm saying? I mean that from my heart, Ronbo.
Thanks,
the 2019 NFL draft, go to the 49ers. Signed by Ronbo. And Ronbo going to say this to y'all.
Yamin?
Damn, Ronbo, you was about to say Niners. That was your intro,
I thought you was giving me a cue. I'm sorry, Yamin. Niners! Yamin, I missed my
y'all
cue,
better
man.
respect it. Y'all better respect it. Ronbo, I love you.
Love you back, fam. I'll see you tomorrow, Yamin. Yes-o. Hey, Lee. You, Tony Montana. Where is Tony Montana? Ooh, Chris Smith points out, University of San Francisco product, Bill Russell. I forgot about that dude, man. Did Russell have 11 rings? Wow. Whoa. Because the Celtics did once upon a time own basketball. Hey, but are you counting Celtics rings or Celtics and SF University rings? Think about that. Russell played basketball in the Bay Area. That's amazing, huh? Man, good call, Chris. And has LeBron surpassed Jordan? Rose Matheson asked. Some people say so, actually, already. And then there's those that say there's no way that he's actually better than Jordan. But I don't know, man. LeBron, he has a three-way game that I'm not sure Jordan could do because, man. Anyway, Lee, I'm still looking for Lee. Lee, where you at, man?
Yo, what up, Ronbo?
Hey, there you are. Lee, what's going on, man? We're sitting here contemplating what's going to happen to Jimmy. Huh? Oh, watching that game. That game's been over for about 2 minutes, actually. Warriors had complete control of the poor Rockets. Yeah, well.
Yeah, it was funny.
Try again next year. Shucks.
Mahoney came into the Nighthawk chat, Ronbo, and he was saying, the Warriors are rubbish. This is in the first half. They're not going to win. They're rubbish. They can't do anything against the Rockets.
Joey Mahoney?
And I was trying to tell him they hadn't even warmed up. I told him they haven't even warmed up, Joey. Sit back and watch the show.
Joey Mahoney, man. Oh, my God. What are we, Joey? Joey, you got to wait till the half or at least the third quarter before you're saying things like that. Somebody was even quoted saying that Kevin Durant was trash. I was shocked.
Yeah.
Whew, man.
Right. Durant, Curry, they couldn't play. They didn't, and over their depth. Like, they hadn't even started hitting their shots. When it got to the second half, Ronbo, it was game over.
Yeah. Well, no Chris Paul. I knew they were done. I said, wait, they're barely going to win or compete without Chris Paul. That game's over. Hey, but Lee, let's talk football, man. What are we going to do with Jimmy Ward getting that salary if he doesn't win a starting spot? What do you think? Are you thinking high quality depth and a solid insurance policy if somebody goes down, or are you going to try to trade him for a good pick? What do you do? That's a crazy situation. And I had a feeling it was going to come down to this about a month ago.
I think it's too late for them to trade him now. I don't think they're going to trade him. I think they're keeping him there for depth. They obviously like him,
It is too late.
And I think they'll keep him for this year, and then I think he'll be moved on after the year, Ronbo, because we drafted a lot of secondary. We got safeties. We got a lot of depth where he is. They moved him to slot corner too. That's where they want him to play. So they said, remember, you got DJ Reed and you got K1 there. So, I think he's only going to be there with us for the next year.
He's not going to crack that group.
And then
although he might, because, Lee, you think of it this way. If Jimmy Ward plays a slot, I got inexpensive backups. It's almost like something I most have to do to get full value out of it. But at the same time, K1 was coming on and, man, he was good last year, right? And DJ Reed, we have no idea what he's capable of, but we do know he's good. Got a lot of attitude and fire, so, man.
Yeah, and I think, Reed's only going to improve over the next few seasons. So unless Jimmy's playing a lot better than them, I don't see him being there for long, Ronbo. Because we've just got too much depth there now. We probably will see what happened with Reed, We moved on from Reed, I think. That'll be what happened with Jimmy. It's just not worth the money.
Yeah, see, that's another thing. I mean, Eric lost that job. As soon as he lost his job to Kowalski, the writing was already on the wall. So, yeah, he had to beat Kowalski out in order for him to think about keeping him.
With Jimmy, too, he's got those injury problems and, he doesn't have the durability, so that's really a big strike against him as well. With the Des Bryant thing, we struggled with red zone. We're getting touchdowns in the red zone last year, but we had to kick a hell of a lot of field goals last year, and that's another reason I'd actually take Des Bryant if we got the opportunity on a 1-year contract, like a prove-it deal. He's proven that he can get touchdowns. He actually had one of the best in the red zone last year.
I know, but do you honestly believe that it was only because of the wide receivers?
Obviously, should be better this year. Jimmy's going to know a lot more of the playbook. They're going to have a better connection. They get a whole preseason together, so it should be better this year. But still, if you've got a threat like that, and you know that he can produce,
he didn't produce in
Dallas. If you get him on a good deal, why not?
That's the thing.
Yeah, but he's still getting touchdowns, Ronbo, and he was actually real good in the red zone. I actually seen something this morning about how good he was in the red zone last year.
If I ran a competition between him and the 49ers after, say, everybody knows what they're doing, I really wonder if he'd beat every last guy that's currently on the roster. Because, first of all, he's a little slower now. His hands, for some reason, aren't as good as they were 2 years ago. Do you really let one of those kids go to move Dez in, who's actually regressed due to age, most likely? It's a really scary call.
Yeah, but I think you also will probably see Dez progress because of the quarterback we got. You can't underrate how good Jimmy G will be with him, and that's something he hasn't had since Tony Romo left. And when he did have a quarterback, he produced. So, yeah, I'd actually take him. We're giving Gary Gilliam, he's 4.5, and he's a backup tackle. He's probably not going to get much game time. So,
hey, don't you know what? Gary
someone
Gilliam,
like Dez, you might pay $6 million.
Yeah,
that's I think what Baltimore offered, but
but Gilliam might not make this team.
Situation over in Baltimore.
Yeah, if I had to bet, Gilliam might be. They've got a lot of offensive linemen. Just pull that new guy in. Actually, if I was going to put names out there that might not make the offensive line, Gilliam would be one of those names. Yeah.
I heard something interesting about the linebackers. Some people were saying, I've been reading that they reckon Corey Toomer is going to beat out Brock Coyle for a spot in the linebackers.
Yeah.
Better middle linebacker.
There's a thought. Yeah.
And there's a lot of competition over there too, because you got Warner and Smith coming back as well.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Who do you think our starting three will be in the linebacker core?
Starting three, of course, it's going to be Malcolm Smith, Ruben, and Fred. Fred's already been impressive.
That's what I think too.
Yeah. Corey Toomer, maybe we can't call Corey Toomer completely out of the picture yet. Well, he'll be the best backup, I guess. He'll be the first guy off the bench, I guess, if something happens. But you're right. But they may keep one. Brock Coyle might make it just because. You can have two guys. That's a 5-man crew.
Yeah. And he did get a little bit better in last year. He wasn't that good when he first came in, but he got better as he got more game time. So yeah. But it's good to just have the depth there because especially in the preseason, the early first few games, there can be a lot of injuries. So fingers crossed we don't get any injuries. So
God, don't say it! Oh, it's bad luck. Tony Montana, no.
So before I go, Ronbo, say good night to the bad guy because it's the last time you see a bad guy like me. Don't make any bets with me anymore, Mahoney.
That's it. Hey, wait. I'll tell you what. Well, let me see you tomorrow, man. And excellent points, man. You got me thinking of all of them. Oh God.
See you, Ronbo.
All right, fam. Yeah, Tony Montana, man. He makes some solid points tonight. And who are you going to get rid of in that linebacker crew? It's the first year we really have to ask ourselves, oh man, who are we going to get rid of in this group? And who are we going to get rid of in this group? How about this group? The only group we got no questions about is the quarterback. Oh, wait. We do have a problem because after you go past Jimmy G, we got, 3 more guys? I don't know what they look like. Oh, Jamal, come on in, Jamal.
Hey, Ronbo, how you doing, man?
Jamal, fabulous, man, because, it's more celebration in the Bay Area. And we're sitting here worried about who we can get rid of because we got so many good players now. We don't even know who we could keep.
Wow.
Jamal, when's the last time we had this problem, man? Gosh. What are you going to do?
I don't know. It's been a while. It's been a while. Who's our quarterbacks? I know we got Jimmy G and CJ. And then we drafted another quarterback. What's his name?
Oh, see, how do you pronounce his name? It's Hennigan. Am I right on that? Hennigan? I forget his nurse name. But you also got the guy from last year. Jack Hennigan. That's Hennigan. Jack Hennigan is 6'4". He's 230. You know, I mean, this guy, I don't know why they pulled him. Why did they pick him? He must have something to offer. He could have came into camp just for fodder, because there's no point in that. So, you know,
Is he fast?
I want to see him throw. We'll see. CJ has probably still got that locked up, I would think. And then you got the other backup that we keep on the practice squad in order to make sure that if something happens, that he'll be there and they can pull him in. Because you got to have somebody trained in Kyle Shanahan's system at all times as quarterback. Well, you know. What are you thinking? Jamel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who could we get.
But yeah,
Man, I'm having a brain fart. I'm going to have to look up the depth chart, you know what I mean? Because, man, we haven't had this problem in a long time.
every position. We just talked about the linebackers a second ago. We got too many of them, too. And the defensive backs area, I mean, it's just insane. Wide receivers. This is one of the reasons why I don't want Dez coming over to add to that mess. Because I still don't think Dez ain't going to help you there. I mean, if I want big, I just get my tight end. You know?
Yeah. Plus, he's going to me, he's still too much of a diva in my book.
Yeah.
He's going to want the ball and...
I imagine they get him to sign papers on that. They probably have a separate set of papers. All right, Des, you got to sign this. Read that first. Read this. What does it say? It says, I will not lose my mind yelling at Kyle Shanahan about my touches. Who wrote this? I will not stand up, run up and down the sidelines having fits yelling at players because I'm upset on personal problems. Y'all wrote this. Des, can you sign that? Des! This is San Francisco. You ain't in Dallas no more, man. We're a team here that we pull the ball where the opening is, where the weakness is. We take advantage of teams' weaknesses. You're not going to be out there muscling guys one-on-one playing machismo football. We play to win, Des, and that means we're going to find that open spot. Des, I don't know if you can understand that. So, you know.
And then what Cassius Marsh said about New England, man.
Don't you love it?
No fun in Foxborough.
He's got this dialogue going with them fans, and they're gonna say something back to him. And Cassius will wake up tomorrow, and he'll say something back to him again. I bet John Lynch is gonna call him on it soon. But right now, it's funny watching them go back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God!
Before I go, I think I sent you an email. I think your email is ronbo@gmail.com.
I did see, Jamel. I'll answer that. I'm sorry, I got tied up, and I did see that. I meant to do it. I'm gonna get to you tonight, though.
Oh, thanks, man. Oh yeah, just to make sure.
Yeah, I know. I got it.
Oh, you got it? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
and I didn't mean to ignore you. I got tied up about 20 million things there, and wifey got on me, and I was busy. But I'm gonna get it tonight. First priority one, man. Glad you reminded me too. Said that last night.
Yeah. Yeah. So just ask Repent if he's on Facebook.
Oh yeah. No, Repent doesn't do social media. You know what? Repent is like the ultimate dad. He talks football with us, but between football and the kids and the wife, that's all he divides his time up, and work, of course. So yeah, he doesn't do social media though. But ain't he cool? He's a cool dude though, ain't he? I know what you mean.
Yeah, he's awesome, man.
Yeah. All right. Tell you what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead.
Yeah, I mean. Oh, and
Jamel, we're gonna go, Jamel. Jamel.
Okay.
Yeah, we gotta go. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, man. All right, take care.
All right. Let us move on quickly to DeMille.
What's up, Ronbo?
DeMille, it's Monday Night Raw, and you just heard
Yes,
Jamel
sir.
talking about Cassius Marsh. Every time I can just see Cassius now calling. Cass, you got somebody you want to say something to? Yeah, I need one of them installments. All right. And now it's Monday Night Raw. Cassius, you're on. You people in Patriot land, y'all need to leave me the hell alone, all right? Because I told you the truth. If y'all can't handle the truth, I'm just sorry for you. You know, if it hurt your feelings, that's too bad because I'm just telling you like it is. You make Cassius Marsh, I like him. He didn't like playing in there.
Yeah.
Most people just walk away. Cassius says something as he leaves.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah. I saw that earlier. I just saw a little brief mention of that,
Yeah.
But first and foremost, Ronbo, thanks for providing this platform to us.
Yeah.
And,
It's my pleasure. Thanks, DeMille.
You get us through some dark days, man. You have no idea, but you get us through some dark days when we at work and, we trying to make it through the day and we can just hit that app or go on YouTube and find you. You have no idea the positive impact you make on us Niner fans. So I'm telling you personally,
that's
greatly
real.
appreciate
That's
that.
nice, fam. Thanks,
Seriously.
DeMille. Shucks, man.
And,
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And congratulations to the Golden State Warriors for making it to a 4th consecutive NBA title. Finals. Not yet. We getting there. We getting there.
DeMille, your hat, that is special. You're getting compliments.
Mm-hmm.
You see that on the chat?
Oh, I don't even see that. I need to log on. Okay.
Chris Smith says that hat is badass. It is an unusual. I like that.
Yeah, this was the finals hat back when, unfortunately, we lost the finals to Cleveland when Draymond Green got suspended. But I still like the hat, so I have to wear it. But yeah,
Draymond.
That's what that is.
Boy, Draymond, he has an attitude. Oh, it gets out of control so often.
Yeah,
he gets kicked out of games and everything else. But that's just Draymond style. But anyway,
yeah. But look, Ronbo, I know I don't have a lot of time, but I'm going to try to make this quick. Now, I hadn't had a chance to call in recently, but I just want to comment just on a couple of things real quick. The State of the Union with the the alternate, uniforms. Now, I was thinking that you was going to give a huger response when you saw those throwback jerseys, man. I thought you was going to give us a Rombo-gasm or something because, man, I'm telling you, I went bananas, Ronbo. I went bananas. And the reason for that is because, that was around the time when I first became a Niners fan. They was
94.
wearing those uniforms. I didn't become a fan until 97. Now, they had already worn those uniforms around that time, but I had started paying attention to them when they was wearing those uniforms, but officially a fan in 97. But seeing those, and then, they did the throwback video first, and then they brought out the new guys. Man, I was going.
It was awesome, wasn't it?
Night. Yeah, and I already ordered me. Can you believe this, Ronbo? I already ordered me a Sherman '94 throwback, and I never thought that day would happen.
Hey, well, how did you happen to pick Sherman?
Well, my fiance, she could tell you that's another story because she's like, "Wow, aren't you the same guy that said you didn't like this dude and just giving me a hard time about it?" Yeah. I told her, well, he's with us now. I like what he's doing in the community. He's a stand-up guy. I mean, he's the guy that if he's not on your team, you don't like him.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if he's on your team, you are extremely blessed to have him.
He's
so
really
it is what
special.
it is.
I agree. The things he does, shows up at Ruben's courtroom. He's out there taking guys out, having fun, bonding with them real close, teaching them how to. I mean, he's just really Sherman is. They're not paying him enough. I don't want to hear about not paying him. If he doesn't make some of those goals he's supposed to make in order in his clause, his contract, give him his money anyway. My God, he's been huge.
Yeah. I mean, just wait until you see that. Go through, Witherspoon and Ward and the rest of the defense, and it's going to be special. But that leads me into the other thing I was going to say. I'm really happy that Ruben has gotten a lot of these charges dropped, and man, now I'm really hoping that this is a wake up call Because I want, man, look, let me tell you,
Please.
Ronbo.
Please wake
He
him up.
came into the league stating that he wanted to be the next Patrick Willis. And you know what? I want him to be the next Patrick Willis because Patrick Willis is my second favorite all-time 49er. If he can be close to that, I got nothing but respect for him. I just want him to keep his head clean, stay away from these trifling women, and it's all about football. That's all I care about. You know, if he do that, he good with me. Seriously.
Man,
and that's really all I got to say. I'm done.
Hey. And you know what? Speaking of ordering jerseys, I wonder who else has already ordered jerseys because you've ordered yours. I ordered mine.
Okay. Which one did you get, Ronbo?
Well, I feel like I'm cliche with that. I ordered the cute guy.
Hey, but that's the one to go. I mean, you know, that's gonna be a legendary jersey, Ronbo. I'm telling you. So I don't blame you.
Hey, you know what though? I'm getting Foster too. You know,
okay.
And that's where, you know, then I get the real maniac on defense. And eventually I figured, like you say about Sherman, he's such a lovable dude, man. No matter what we thought about him before he got here, he ain't that. He was just doing his job.
Right.
And he's going to irritate other teams for us.
Right. Exactly. And just one more nugget before I let you go, Ronbo.
Right.
Remember that time when Deion Sanders was in Atlanta when he played with the 49ers and he ran that interception all the way back, high stepping, dancing all the way?
And
picture that.
Oh, man.
Right. In those throwback jerseys. Picture Richard Sherman doing that same thing against Seattle or LA. That's all I got to say. I'll leave you with that.
You know what? We got to put a request in. I'm going through his Twitter. Rich, learn Deion's dance. Do you know that guy just wants to see you do that dance in his
Yes.
Oh, God, Deion had people in tears laughing doing that.
Yes.
Hey, DeMille, appreciate you, fam. I'll see you whenever you get a chance because I know you're busy. When you get a chance, we look forward to you returning, man. All right,
you got it, Ronbo.
Hey,
all right, have a good night. All right.
Well, I love DeMille's idea. If Sherm ever gets that dance down, oh, man, especially against the Rams, it'll bring the house. You know what? They may have to turn the lights out if it's a night game to get the crowd under control. Cops will come through with flashlights, man, and people are just going nuts. Sure would have to be hustled off by security because the fans would just mob him. Oh, what a moment. Oh, Deshaun Davis. I got the same hat. Hey, DeMille, man. He's basketball fans. Deshaun, our D-line has to produce this year. Step the game up. Facts. Anissa Valenzuela. 2017-2018 champs. Bucket. Anthony Baker. Bay Area champs. Niners next up. Kevin Durant, keeping Ward, all depends on what we think we can do this. If we're talking Super Bowl, keep him. If not, let him go. Kevin Durant, you always have to be thinking Super Bowl, right? John Burns, Sunberg, I'm from Jersey. I'm a, DEV. Okay, what would that be? Devils? Is there a hockey team with that name? I think so. He says, we haven't done poo-poo since 05. Ah! He says, Daryl Ray Jr., sup? John Burns, Sudbury. Sucks to be in New Jersey. We have only one sports team, and we suck if we still had the Nets. I'd be happy I have to root for the Warriors. Got to rep the Bay Area in some way. Ah! I like the way he wrote that down. Chris Smith, want to see you in a Reuben Foster jersey. Yeah, I got that, man. It's on order. You know, the back order is so bad. I gotta wait. And for Foster in red. Yeah, I got it in red. Yeah. You know what? I can get Foster. Yeah, I don't have to wait on that one. The throwback is the one you got to wait on. You can get. I'm having Foster probably pretty soon. Because Reuben. You know, I was yelling the same thing when he got in trouble. Roman! You should notice the difference. Hey, you know what? Ruben had a whole lot of problems. He don't want to bother with that anymore. DeMille's right. I bet he does get. Ruben's gonna be in church on Sundays when he ain't playing football, or he's gonna go to church before and after evening services. You watch and see. 9:28, Arizona.
928 660.
660. You bet your ID says 928. Hey, what is your name?
683, baby.
What is your name? 683.
Ronbo. All right. Throwing it out from northern Arizona, Grand Canyon, Lake Powell, baby.
He said, "Ooh, I've been through that area. I do love it. Stood at the top of the Grand Canyon.
Gorgeous,
and imagine how long it would take to hit the bottom. Whew, you'd be flying through there for hours."
Everything here is looking as beautiful as the 49ers are.
Hey, what is your name, fam?
Josie Wells, brother.
Oh, Josie Wells, the outlaw Josie Wells.
The outlaw Josie Wells.
What's up,
He's on
Josie?
Ronbo. I'm so excited.
What's up, man? Hey, you notice we're talking tonight about what we're going to do with Jimmy Ward and praising Cassius Marsh for telling the Patriots where to go, or the Patriot fans, which is even better.
Oh, man, I'm loving what Cassius Marsh is saying. That is so funny. They don't have no fun over there? Come on. While I'm on the show, I got to make sure and say, a lot of us are intellectual.
Yes.
We know what's going on. We know names. We know what's up.
Yep. Stephen, that was for you. Yeah. Oh, God. Nobody's forgotten about that moment.
She wants to tell you, too. She's a 49ers puppy, too.
Yeah. I thought I heard a bark back there.
She's red and gold colored, and she's got a red and gold collar. She makes sure everybody knows.
You got it. What do you name her, though? You got to give her a name.
Her name is Tigress.
Tigress. All right. I like that.
She's a brindle pit bull. Ooh. Golden red and white and black.
Love it. Love it. Now that's a guy's dog. You know what's so funny? Because I look at, you know about DeForest Buckner, right? And that little toy he has as a puppy. Right. I mean, DeForest has no shame about that dog. He's telling everybody now because he's getting teased about it. 6'7", 300 pounds. Let me see your dog. DeForest reaches in his pocket and brings out this dog. And what? DeForest? What kind of dog is that for a guy like you? Because you know, guys, you don't get.
You know how it is, though. Big guys, little dogs. Big guys, little cars.
I know. And go ahead and say it.
It's all
big
good,
guy
though.
likes little women. Yeah, it's true.
I just want to get on the show and say a good, woo! Let's go, baby! Let me hear it, Ronbo.
Yes! Niners! Josie,
all right.
What you got for a record coming up next year for the 49ers, man? Are we going 12 and up? Are we going 11 and down? What are you seeing?
You know what I'm telling everybody is it's Super Bowl bound, and we're going to take the Dolphins out of the undefeated game.
Wouldn't that be awesome? 49ers.
I think we're going to, the time it's over, by the undefeated. Time Jimmy Garoppolo is out of our team, we're going to have 6 Super Bowls.
Get the finger pops on that one, man. I'm telling you right now.
More than the 5.
He is not a normal quarterback. I keep telling people I don't need to see 6 or 7 more games before I make up my mind. That kid is special. Way different than anything we've seen. So get it out of here with that. We need a bigger sample. You need a bigger sample. I don't need a bigger sample. I have the ability to tell when I see talent. So, you know, can't wait.
All of us that are true fans knew right as it happened. Woo! Watch this.
Whew, that night against the Seahawks, Josie, we've never seen anybody manhandle the Seahawks like that. Not even Brady. What? Did that with ease.
Immediate.
Wow.
It was immediate. There wasn't no joking around. There wasn't no playing around. It was right down the field and touchdown and boom against the Seattle Seahawks.
Nobody's hit a wide receiver against that team, and gosh, I forgot what year, but it was a long time ago. And he went and did it within 35 or 40 seconds. Whoa!
Beautiful.
Who is this guy?
That was beautiful. I only got to say that the other touchdown score against the Jaguars, where he threw the sidearm above the back of the one. Oh, are you serious? That was some Matrix shit.
Exactly. Matrix, exactly right. And the way he orchestrated that, running down that sideline, the pressure's on him. They're trying to grab Jimmy so bad they can't stand it. Trent Taylor finally finds his way to get spot. Jimmy sidearms a shot in there. What? Now see.
Against the best what? The best defense?
Used to be.
Really?
That's Calais Campbell. I love his name. Every time somebody reminds me of Calais Campbell, I don't know how I got that ball off. I had it right in my hands. Calais! You was too short on that play. You need to be 6'9".
And then they put that lame Rams defense against us, and that lame Rams offense. Freaking what?
This is why they can bring in who they want to. It ain't gonna be better than what we've seen. The Rams picked up 3 guys. They got Brockers, they got Aaron Donald, and they got Ndamukong Suh. That is still not better than what we've seen from against the Jacksonville Jaguars. And their secondary ain't better than the Jaguars either.
Everybody's saying Rams are going to do something. I don't believe it.
I am. They'll be competitive. They'll be good.
Well, they are going to be a good team against everybody else, but not us.
But not us. Yeah. Josie Wales, man. Hey, Josie, if you get time, man, I'll get back on the Red Gold Radio tomorrow, will you?
For sure.
Be looking for you. Have a good night, fam.
All right, brother. Have a good night, fam.
The outlaw Josie Wales. Hey, it's Clarence.
Ronbo.
Clarence. What's up, man?
Happy Memorial Day to you, sir.
We're not saying that enough today. Thanks, Clarence, and to you and everybody you know that served time. Clarence, what's on your mind, man? We're talking about what we're going to do with Jimmy Ward, what's going to happen to him. Some of us are a little worried about it.
If that's worse, he's a super sub.
Yep.
Basically, you're paying him $8 million to cover 6 positions. So it's not a bad deal, really.
Yeah, right? Yeah. When you think of it that way, that's not expensive for what he can do.
No. No, it's like, then somebody needs a blow during the game. Boom! Here comes Jimmy.
Yeah. Even that.
It'll keep the secondary fresh.
Mm-hmm.
Just in my opinion.
And
having him there, that versatility.
Yeah. Yeah, we're talking all gas, no brakes. You're right. Have them spell people.
So exactly.
Yeah.
Just like, we have a lot of linebackers. It's going to be, it's going to be somewhat of the same thing. It's just, based on how well them cats are going to do in training camp is going to determine how many linebackers they keep, whatnot, how many defensive linemen they keep for the front for that 4-3.
Yeah.
So, it's going to be a hybrid 4-3. It could be a 5-2. Nowadays it's almost just like basketball. There's some of those positions are now positionless.
Yeah.
To where there's a lot of hybridivity, if you want to call it that. A lot of flexibility within that within that scheme.
And subject to the coach's creativity. Exactly.
Right. Mm-hmm. And the fact that, they'll be, a lot of times they're going to be in sub packages anyway because of, it being a quote unquote a passing league.
Yeah.
So you're going to see, so you may, you still may see Jimmy in a lot more situations than just, he may be that extra DB they need for a specific type of, specific type of setup based on who's out on the field. If they got some bigger guys, they got some speed guys that are out on the field, they'll be able to tune that up and make sure everything's straight.
And everybody's covered. You're right, and that's the great thing about Fred Warner. There's a big guy that can really. I mean, Fred can hammer, yet he can also keep up and cover. Exactly. Mm-hmm. So he's really the ultimate warrior.
Yep, I think, like I said, that's the thing about the Warner kid. Like I said, he can cover. I think that was the main thing they looked at when they were, scouting him. Oh, this dude can cover, and then they realized, oh, he's actually pretty quick too.
Yeah, he's a linebacker,
and he's got and the fact that he's smart. He's got the intelligence to play that position, whether it be the will or the might.
Mm-hmm. So he's a real huge. He's going to be a star. You can see it right now. They're already impressed with him with a little bit they've seen with him already. As you say, he can analyze. He's sharp. His coach raves about him like crazy. He says, you teach him something, and he takes it from there. Whatever you taught him, he takes it to the next level. I said, man, this guy, I got to see this. So.
Yeah. So I can't wait till the training camp. Till what do you call?
Preseason?
So, what do you call it? Preseason.
Yeah, preseason games,
see what these guys can do. Because like I said, they're going to have a good amount of, things to learn between now and that first game.
Oh, yeah.
And, I think, like I said, Fred definitely will be able to pick that up and pick it cleanly. Mm-hmm. Like I said, if it wasn't for Shanahan's system and the Saleh's system, you wouldn't need per se a smarter individual but with those systems, you gotta know what you're doing.
You have to think. That's why I can't wait. They're going to put him at the mic at least in preseason. I can't wait to see how he handles that. This guy can analyze and put people in place. I mean, he's really quick with it too. So looking forward to that.
And then think about that. Ruben, he's also very
sharp.
Other than common sense, he's got very good football IQ.
Oh God, I remember during the season. When he would be dancing around screwing up with the offensive, the mindset, as Ruben's like dancing around from one gap to another. He's faking it. He's backing up. He's faking it. And just as the ball is snapped, he already knows what they're going to do. He knows it's going to be a run. He doesn't fake back. He fakes forward. And look at Ruben, man. He's messing with their minds. He's really, guy's brilliant.
He can diagnose the play very quickly. Like I said, he's
That's
a
what it takes to be a
physical
linebacker.
specimen, sure, but he also has the intelligence for the position.
Absolutely, Clarence. We're gonna go. I tell you what, Clarence, I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Hopefully, you got some time for us. All right.
I'll try to make some time for you, Ronbo. I appreciate
it. All right, Clarence.
All right.
See you tomorrow then.
Niner Empire. I'm out. Peace.
Yeah. Oh man. And one-man highlight reel. Ward needs to back up, gets hurt too easy. Free safety or cornerback until his extension runs out. Yeah. Anthony Baker. Can Thomas play next to Buckner? I think he will, actually, on passing downs. On passing downs. Chris Smith. I like Richburg at center. He looks like he's got a mean streak. He handles the Gomik and Sue better than some people do around the league, or most. And I think they knew that, too. Anthony Baker, it's only room for one Jimmy on this team, and that's Jimmy G. Oh, God, that's so cold. Daniel Serrano, what's up, fam? He says, what's the name of that record? Don't make me sing it. I got 5 on it. Yeah. Well, I got 5 on it. I gotta find that record and play it. Because, well, I got to be careful that he catch me singing. A dude might call YouTube, hey, listen, there's a guy butchering my song. Is there anything we can do about him? No! I'm allowed to sing. This is America. I can sing whatever I want to sing. I ain't got no band with me, so I'm okay. Hey, where were we? Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Michael Rapina says, I remember Wilborn. Those were rough years. Is that Winburn, yeah. Joseph Diaz, anyone remember Zach Kersey? And Mike's a season ticket holder. And, yeah, blah, blah. I like to go down through the chat every now and then because I feel like I'm left out. Because I got to, it keeps rolling, and when I get back to recover, it's too late. Okay. Hey, joking.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for a special Memorial Day edition of Raw is Ronbo.
Joker, that was really smooth, too.
Only the best for you, my friend.
Well, Joker, how are you on this holiday, man? Everything all right?
Oh, everything's going very well. Had to work today, but it was a good day of work, and looking forward to an upcoming season of 49er football after watching some good playoff hockey today. And
ooh, yeah, who's your team? Who's your favorite hockey team? Are you a Sharks fan?
Well,
Sharks are already out.
Unfortunately,
what are you talking about?
The Sharks are out. I have to say, unfortunately, my favorite team are the Vancouver Canucks.
Hey,
sorry, Bay Area fan base. But
it's okay. How long have you been supporting that team?
Oh boy, since 2003, 2004. So.
Yeah, Joker, are you up in the Northwest area, or are you just your favorite hockey team?
I am. I currently reside in Washington State, although I was born and raised a Californian. Spent some time living overseas in Japan, spent some time living in Hawaii, and now up here in Washington State and spreading that 49er faithful love everywhere I went.
Look at you. These guys been to some great places, man. All right. Well, Joker, speaking of 49er love.
I like to get around.
Well, you're doing a good job. I tell you what, though, you got all this love now. Now, you still have love for Jimmy Ward? I mean, are we keeping him or what?
For the time being, yes. I don't see him as a long-term fixture for this team. As we've been going through with the John Lynch era, we've seen a lot of the Trent Baalke picks slowly, one by one, getting eliminated. And
I'm surprised you're
I
not
just
saying
feel
anything.
I just have a feeling that they're going to keep Ward around this year as a make-or-break season, but I'm pretty sure in the long run, at the end of this year, he probably will not be with this team. And they brought in quite a few defensive backs,
Did they?
Especially through the draft this year. Yeah,
talented ones, too.
Very talented ones. So the number of talented draft picks they brought in that defensive secondary, it's very hard to see Jimmy Ward lasting beyond this year. He's more of an insurance policy, just in case of injuries. They had a lot of injuries last year. They led the league in players on injured reserve. So I'm pretty sure, they're keeping him around as an insurance policy in case if they suffer the same amount of injuries and they need to use his versatility and move him around either into safety or in the corner, maybe slot. They've moved Ward around. But that's another thing. Ward has suffered quite a few injuries himself over his career.
So it might be a good idea to pay him sparingly, actually. When you think about it, maybe you could get him to last the whole season if you put him in spots or covering for other players to go down. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You mentioned about the bulky picks. Couldn't it be funny? Pretty soon there's going to be guys. How many? We got about 3 or 4 guys left. They're going to be walking around saying things like, "Bulky picks lives matter too." because everybody's just they're being moved out right and left. And Zane Badles was the last free agent of Trent Baalke's picks. They got rid of every last one of them. My God. It looks like a conspiracy.
I have to admit, I have my opinions on players, and as much as I like to be right about many players, I'll have to admit when I'm wrong about a player, whether if I like or dislike, and a Baalke pick that I've been very high on ever since he was drafted. He's still on the team. And I was really excited about this man going into the OTAs, but I haven't read any positive feedback on him yet, is Joshua Garnett.
Yeah, I know. We're all waiting, too. What happens this year?
I was so excited about Garnett. I thought this is the year he's going to prove himself. He took the year off last season. He was getting fit. He dropped, 20 pounds?
At least.
So he's lean.
He may have more.
More physically... Yeah, he's more physically capable of running the Kyle Shanahan offense. And the first OTA report I heard from him was he was beaten twice in back-to-back situations.
I know. I read that report, too. I was disappointed. Hey, but joking. Remember one thing. They're not using pads. They write that on the article to be taken with a grain of salt. You know, the defense has the advantage right now because of lack of pads. So let's get the pads on, then we can make our final decision. Joshua will be okay.
Well, I hope so. I don't want to turn around later this season to have people tell me, hey, we told you about Joshua Garnett, joking. I want to be able to turn around and tell people, hey, I never gave up on this guy, and I want him to still be able to prove me right that he is a Baalke carryover that can still contribute to this franchise.
Yeah, you know.
But on the plus side, one of the players that he lost to in those back-to-back plays was Solomon Thomas.
See, now that's okay. See, because Solomon Thomas, that's what he does. And also, they've played together before, so Solomon knows. He knows that they played together at Stanford, right? So Solomon probably says, come on, Joshua, man. I don't care what uniform we put on. You know I know you, man. I'm going to give you a chance this time. Go on, you know?
Oh, yeah.
You know, well, it's not even fair.
Well, there are so many people who have been getting on Solomon Thomas's back, saying he did not live up to being drafted third overall a year ago, that he underperformed last season. He didn't play bad, but they didn't think he played up to the standard of a third overall draft pick.
Yeah, I know.
So reading this report and several other things coming out of OTAs about him, it's showing, hey, maybe he just needed a year to get his bearings straight, and now we're seeing signs of him really developing into that third overall draft pick player that John Lynch, Kyle Shanahan saw, and next year will be his breakout year, and he will prove to the Niner Empire why he deserves to be on this team.
There you go. Joking, good stuff, man. I'm going to tell you what, I'll be looking for you tomorrow, okay?
All right, looking forward to it. Thanks for having me again.
Always a pleasure.
You enjoy the rest of your Memorial Day, my friend.
You too. Hey, it's joking. Have a good night, fam.
You too.
Oh, I thought you was quiet. Joking! I'm having tea tomorrow. All right. Let's see here. What do you got? You know, do you ever wonder, though, if you're a Baalke pick and all of a sudden you notice there's not many guys that came through the same way you did? And I can see Trent now on the phone with every last one of his picks. Listen, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to see if I can find a way to put an end to this bloodshed of my picks. So you just hang right in there. And I'll be having a talk with the commissioner. And John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan got no business picking out all my players. What the hell they're thinking? They don't know who they're messing with. I got a job here in the front office, and I'll see to it they have pure hell on every game messing with me. Oh, it's Ray Razor. To rock me, Amadeus. Oh, hey.
Hey.
Fraser. Man. I love it, man, when you park like that, man. That takes skills to park at that speed. I'm impressed. But Razor, I have a feeling, Razor, that you are the kind of guy that would say, if I had to say, Razor's going to say, what do we do with Jimmy Ward? Razor will immediately say, oh, man, I wanted to trade him on draft night. So, Razor.
I was trying to get rid of him on my GM show I did with you.
See, I knew it.
Eric.
Yeah, I know. And get my boy Eric Armstead. Oh, man. But Razor, it's real, man. 49ers just announced, man, that Jimmy looks like he's going to be an expensive backup. So is that going to play out?
Well, if they want to keep him, that's going to be the case. I mean, they're saying right now he's a starter next to Caleb since Sherman is not able to practice. But
yeah, but your bottom line was, since Sherman's not able to practice, now that means when Rich is ready to go, now what?
I don't know, Ronbo. I've seen enough of Jimmy Ward. I mean, I don't know who I dislike worse, Jimmy or Eric. I think I don't know.
You just like to pick on my boy. You just like to pick on my boy Eric. I noticed you do it on purpose.
Well, hey, I have a reason. It's not like I do it out of nowhere.
I know. You just don't like the fact that he's 6'7" and wears a strange haircut at sometimes. Oh, I know what. Hey, Razor, I know what your real problem is. You, like millions, like his girlfriend.
Oh, yeah.
The first time you guys started that, man, I'd be laughing so hard. I had not paid much attention. I've seen Eric and his girlfriend out, but I didn't really pay any attention. But then all of a sudden, it got to be a bigger and bigger deal. Oh, and now it's John McVay's girlfriend versus Eric Armstead. And who is the winner?
I haven't really seen her. Tomorrow I'll let you know.
McVay's girlfriend, yeah. Yeah, she's okay.
I haven't really seen her, but is that tonight's topic, Ronbo, the Jimmy Ward, or there's something else?
No, it's McVay's girlfriend versus Eric Armstead's girlfriend. No, yeah, we were talking about and Cassius Marsh. Man, I'm starting to like Cassius Marsh a lot. That thing that he did with the Patriot fans had me rolling, man. Usually football players, they don't pay any attention to fans to that degree. So Marsh goes and says how he didn't have any fun playing with the Patriots. The team is no fun, and I'm glad to be where I'm at now. And, pretty much flipped off New England, right? Patriot fans took exception to it. They came back at him. And Marsh came back at him again. Did a video. I said,
the part with the fans was pretty hilarious, but the whole saying not fun part, I didn't really agree with that. I mean, as long as they're winning, it don't matter what they do over there. I mean, Gronk's having fun.
No, actually, not with the Patriots. Gronk has his own fun. But I heard Gronk, he gets a little upset. Belichick is like, he doesn't treat his players. If you're really good, Belichick will not let you know, really. And Brady complained about that before too. But they know this guy and they respect him. So I guess it's okay. But if you got a certain kind of mind, maybe you can't handle Belichick, But you're right, he wins.
Yeah, I mean, as long as they're winning, it don't matter. But listen, I wanted to bring up real quick that this guy don't get a lot of love on the show. I need to hype him up.
Who could this be?
Mr. Weston Richburg.
Yeah, good idea.
We need to hype him up, Ronbo. I mean, look, when we drafted that O-line in 2010 with Upati and Davis, and then we had what's his name? We still had Joe.
Yeah.
I think the right guard was Snyder, but the O-line wasn't just there because we didn't have that center until the next year when they picked up that dude Goodwin.
Yeah, we had the Rhino. You see the Rhino. Who's playing center? What's his name again?
No, it was Goodwin.
Goodwin, yeah. Goodwin was good though. I was kind of bothered when he went down.
No, yeah, on the 2011 year, it was left tackle Joe Staley, left guard Upati, Goodwin, Snyder, and then Davis. And then 2012 was the year that the Rhino came in at the right guard when he took over for Snyder.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And-
I mean that center is real important. I mean, in 2010 we didn't have that center, and then once they got that center, that's when everything.
That's the way it works. You got to have a
everything gelled
center.
together.
Especially in Shanahan's system, center is the ultimate. Got to have the center know what he's doing.
Yeah, and this dude, he ain't soft. I mean, Kilgore is soft. I mean, I don't know how he lasted so long with us, but yeah, I want to see Rich Brick versus both mean guys. That's gonna be a good battle to watch.
You seen that technique when he blocks? I've never seen a guy be able to reach like that. I mean, if you thought you were going to get past him and that explosion he has, boom, all of a sudden he's in your face. And, oh, God, and you hit him with authority. I love watching this clip. But there's not a lot of centers that have that kind of athleticism. That dude is agile.
Nope. He's mean. If he can stay, I mean, I'm pretty sure he can stay healthy. I mean, it was a concussion. It wasn't like an ACL or whatever like that.
That's why he plays.
Yeah, he's a tough dude. I really want to see him versus and Donald because he's a mean dude. I mean, he ain't soft like Kilgore. He's gonna hit you in the mouth. He's gonna blind hit you. He's gonna do everything. The blind hit you, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. And he's had good success against Sue already. So that's not gonna. He's not impressed with Sue. I just want some dog to go loose on Donald. Somebody, because that dude is a badass. I want somebody to finally give him a hard time. Hey, remember that year that we beat the Rams? Who was handling Sue? I know you're not going to hear this, Razor, but it was our boy in the. It was our boy in the middle. It was our center. Go back and look at the tape. I didn't believe it either.
What are you talking about when he was with Detroit?
No, I'm talking about that year. See, in the center position we had.
No, wait. Are you talking about when Sue was with Detroit?
Yeah. Okay. What's his name's been with the Giants for Rich Brick's been with the Giants for how long?
He's been, I think, 2015, I think, or 2014, I think.
Oh, okay. Hey, when did Sue go to Miami? Was it a 2015?
Okay, so Sue was drafted in 2010. He played out his rookie contract, so I think he was with Detroit for 5 years. So I think 2015. I think because
yeah. Anyway,
5 years is something like that.
Yeah. Anyway, he's had good success against Sue. So, I mean, Sue does not abuse him. So this is a good thing. Now, Aaron Donald's another story though, but I do know that if Jonathan Cooper's ready to roll, Aaron Donald's going to have problems with that. So, I don't know about Laken Tomlinson.
Tomlinson is not going to start. It's going to be, all right, mark my words. What's today's date? Today's what?
30, 29, 30, 28th, yeah.
Okay, so it'll be Joe at left. It'll be that dude Cooper
I hope.
At left guard.
Yeah.
It's going to be Richburg at center.
Middle.
Garnett at right guard.
Yeah.
And then McGlinchey at right tackle. That's gonna be a starting old line. I don't see Tomlinson starting the.
Yeah, but they're saying that Garnett's got to beat out one of either Cooper or Tomlinson. They haven't given it to his job to lose yet, so we'll see.
Yeah, Tomlinson ain't gonna. He's average, but he ain't gonna beat out Cooper or Garnett. Garnett, he lost a lot of weight.
He should be faster. I like that idea too. So, yeah, and Badles actually did a good job on Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald's weird, and he hasn't reported to camp yet, has he? Aaron Donald can play against certain people. I think he doesn't dominate everybody. So we'll see if we have one of them people that he can't beat up.
Our line has been pretty soft the past few years, but now we got some more meaner guys. So
shifting bodies.
That's gonna. I think Joe Staley was our only meanest guy ever since Anthony Davis and Upati left.
Yeah, you're right.
He's only left tackle.
And the Rhino, after he
Rhino
left.
Yeah, I mean, our O-line hasn't been that badass since those guys left, but now we got Richburg. Richburg's gonna set the tone for the line. Watch, that dude's. I would not want to play against that dude.
Hey, man. It's and also they don't. That offensive line. The reason why, even as bad as the offensive line was last year, why they look so good, it's G, and his. I'm getting rid of the ball, so you guys might as well give it up front. Gone. Get away from me. Get away. No ball. Receivers downfield floating. Boing, boing, boing. Touchdown 49ers. And the defensive line, somebody just now told them that it's over. They had no idea.
One more thing before I go.
Yo.
Oh, I just noticed?
What?
That since right now Brady is not in camp right now.
I know, right? And you know why, right?
Hoyer. And then you know who's blocking for Hoyer?
Who's blocking?
Brown. That's hilarious.
But you know what? One thing about Trent Brown, it wasn't the right side that Hoyer was getting killed from so much. We couldn't run, but he'll protect you from any assassins coming through that defensive line. You just can't run behind him.
Hoyer's a destroyer.
And you heard about the joke, though, right? The reason why Tom Brady he hasn't showed up in camp, because there's no need to fear. I mean, there's no Jimmy G to beat out. What's Mason Rudolph? Why should Tom be concerned with Mason Rudolph? He doesn't care. Isn't it Mason Rudolph? They picked up Mason, right?
No, that's Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh picked up Mason Rudolph. Who did the Patriots picked up?
They picked up the quarterback from LSU, like in the 7th round.
Oh, yeah. And who picks up an LSU quarterback? LSU hasn't had a quarterback in how many years? I mean, what did Belichick waste that pick?
Ronbo, I think since that bust, Jamarcus Russell.
So this last place I'd be looking for a quarterback is LSU. And Belichick's weird, man. Oh man. Anyway, Razor, I'm gonna go, and I tell you what, man, I'll be looking for you tomorrow. I'll be getting some time. Razor.
Okay.
Yeah, Razor. You got to get in that. I'm waiting for you to get in the car.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Shout out to the Hit Squad. Shout out to Ronbo. Go Niners.
All right, Razor. Oh, stuff is still falling. Hey, that's right. I did say that out. Cavs in 5. You know what? I said that. Or did I say Celtics in 5? Didn't the Celtics win the first 2? I said Daniel, man, are you putting that on me? Did I really say that? I mean, because I must have been high on something. Daniel, come on, man, it's working tonight. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. I didn't record. I'm gonna go back and look at some record. Daniel, what day did I say that? I go back and watch the program. I said Cavs in 5. I don't think I believe that. You guys are working me. Hey, I'm being set up. I can see right now. Rose Matheson is joining in on the potting on Ronbo's. The Cavs in 5. Oh my God. Hey, let me 415 San Francisco area code. Yes, sir.
Hey, Ronbo, this is Dre, man. They call me
what's
Dre
up,
Go.
man? Hey.
What's going on, man? I've been a real big fan of your show. This is my first year watching you, man. I've been Niners since, man, since a kid, but I really didn't get in tune until 7.
Yeah.
Man, that was right before my uncle passed from diabetes.
Oh,
so
sorry to hear that.
he was the main reason why I was just going so hard for everybody. And I was the one that won them VIP tickets this year, too.
All right. Yeah. So I'm talking about. Good.
And I want to give a shout out to one person that's be in your little comment section.
Who's that?
49ers Rockets.
But what 49 what's his name? 49ers what? Rockets?
Rockets.
Right, yeah. I've seen him in and out. I've been seeing him in a few minutes, actually. I do notice his comments.
I told him I was going to come back on Monday and go live for him one time. So this is my first time on here.
Yeah, you see, is it Greg or Gray?
Oh, no, Dre.
Oh, Dre.
They call me Dre Gold.
Dre Gold. I like it.
Yeah, for red and gold. I stay representing.
Well, Dre, you must have an opinion on Jimmy Ward being the most talented, highly paid. It seems he may be a backup in the NFL. What do you think about that?
Man, I mean, I think they should get rid of him.
Yeah.
I mean, trading mid-season to a contender like the Patriots or Pittsburgh, some desperate team that ain't got much money that'd be giving up a high value pick rather than just giving up a weak value pick like a 3rd round, 4th round pick and some change to go with it to compensate them. They should be able to give it up to somebody who's in dire need and give up a nice 2nd round for him.
And you know, I like what you're thinking. Don't abuse him by sending him to Cleveland. You send him to a contender. I like it, Dre. I like that idea, man. Because you know, Jimmy did a good job for us. He played hard. He just got hurt playing hard. So yeah,
exactly. And for others, everybody that don't want Dez because of his ego, come on now. Sherman got an ego too. Come on now.
Ooh,
and we can use him in the red zone. Him and Garcon, just imagine them out there together. Third down.
Can you see
2 inches to go?
And go up to Garcon. I mean, Garcon or Dez.
Or Dez. You got to pick or the new dude. What's his name? Dante Pettis.
Or don't forget about my boy George Kittle. That shot that threw in the back of the end zone last year.
Or Kittle across the middle.
Yes, indeed.
I call him Kittle across the middle.
Yeah, so come on now. I admitted that. That's mine. Hey, but you know what? Tell you what, though, the 49ers, I got a feeling if they, we can't have the injuries we had last year. If they think about that, somebody going to be scared to get rid of Jimmy Ward, though. They may be thinking that,
I mean, if we play it, not let's say play it safe, but if we play it right, we'll probably get back either. If we send him to a contender, we'll get back something less value, but plus a draft pick probably.
That's the thing.
Because they'll be in dire need because they need to get him to fill a position. You know what I'm saying?
Because I'd rather have the draft pick. Yeah, you're right.
I'd rather have a draft pick because, exactly, I'd rather have a draft pick. I don't want no money. We got all the money right now.
Yeah. Don't send me no player unless.
Don't send me no. I mean, I take. Let's see who's available that they can from New England that they'd be willing to trade for Jimmy Ward.
See, it used to be I wanted to trade to also to Denver. You know that cornerback they got in Denver? I thought we was going to get him because I thought they was going to send Eric Armstead because since that's a 3-4 system, Eric would probably fit in the 3-4 better than he does in the 4-3, right?
Now, but see, if you're thinking of New England, Bill is upset right now with the whole company. The whole organization, I mean, he's upset with everybody.
I know.
So he's trying to undo everything. He said, y'all won't see another Super Bowl until Tom Brady grandkids get grown enough to play the way he did.
Because, I have a feeling there is that thought going through Bill's mind. He says, you made me get rid of Belichick. Gronk is clowning around with this contract.
Well,
Tom can't be
because
reached.
Tom Brady didn't get his extension.
Yeah. Tom's mad because they fired
him and Tom Brady they're like brothers, so they're not coming in. So if Tom don't get his extension or get paid the way he feel he should be paid, and he pleading the fifth, I plead the fifth with that too. But Gronk not coming in. And Tom not coming in unless Gronk get paid. Yeah. And I don't think them two could take the whole New England Patriots to the Super Bowl. No way.
I think,
honestly, you seen it last year in the playoffs. Tom got tired. You seen it.
He's 40. You know what people don't understand, Dre? You bring up a good point. Tom is not the child he once was. TB12, okay, he's in good shape. He's fit, but this is the NFL. That's another speed.
Yeah. And for this next year, I think we got a good chance of going 14-2.
Yeah. You know,
because if you look at who we playing against, look how much youth we have in speed compared to their, even the St. Louis Rams. The St. Louis Girl Scouts is what I call them. But
I love what you call them St. Louis, too.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. L.A., St. Louis.
Beautiful mistake. I shouldn't even said anything. I loved it. Because the Rams fans said, what are you talking about St. Louis, man? Ain't nobody in St. Louis. We're the L.A. Rams.
It ain't.
Hey, Rams,
yeah,
you guys
we just going to call them the
Rams.
Like, yeah, I'm not worried about them. I'm not worried about the Raiders. I'm not worried about... Ooh, let's see. Who else is a threat to us this year?
Well, we start with Minnesota. I'm a little concerned about the Giants and the Chargers. The Bolts do concern me. That's
because if you think about it, the first game, he has to take in the game plan, the whole playbook. It's a new system for him. Kirk Cousins, it's a new system for him. He got to learn that.
That's true.
Just like Jimmy learned ours, but he's more exposed to the NFL because he played more than Jimmy.
True. So we know his tendencies.
And Jimmy is a lot. Is like his release is quicker than Kirk Cousins. Nobody never mentioned that part.
Oh.
His footwork is decent compared to Kirk Cousins. Like, it's a lot of things that ain't nobody, like the small details that go into having a perfect quarterback is very precise with Jimmy. With Kirk Cousins is like, and you could tell. And you could tell his team was like, okay, every year, okay, you almost there. We're going to franchise you. Let's see if you get there next year. That dance is still not the way I like it.
That's why the Washington story and Kirk is so hilarious. Trey, we got to go.
Exactly.
Tell you what, man.
All right, man. Shout out to my Warriors.
Yeah.
Niners. Let's go. Let's get it. We're going to get there. We're going to do it real big. 14-2. We'll see you in the Super Bowl, Ronbo.
Yeah. Be looking for you, too. Enjoy that big. You the one with them seats, too, man. Got to get, I hope your camera go and you make sure you wave. Hold up a sign. It's me, Dre.
Yeah, Dre Ronbo. Niners. Yeah. All right, Ronbo.
Hey, Dre. Talk to you later.
Shout out his squad, faithful. Everybody, one love. Holla.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Is that Joey Mahoney? I knew Joey'd be in as soon as he got it. Joey, you need to come in and explain your affiliations. Hey, Cleveland in 6. Ooh. I can't imagine the Warriors losing to Cleveland. Hey, but Joey, you were accused of some things. Where's Joey? Joey Mahoney, yeah, dum-de-doo-wah. Ooh, Joey. Joey, how you feeling about the Warriors right now, Joey?
Ron, this is a Niner thing. Man, fuck the Warriors. God damn it. I said it.
He's doing a Cassius Marsh on us. And was it that Razor that came in and reported you? I think it was Razor, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Razor just came out of nowhere. Was that Razor? Oh, it was Lee. I'm sorry. And Lee did an imitation of Joey Mahoney and claimed that you made a bad judgment call.
Yeah, listen, the Cavs. People want to hate on the Cavs, okay? They get all the non-calls, right? So it is what it is.
Yeah, it is.
But this is not a show, is it not?
That's right, Joey.
Football?
Let us talk about...
We're talking football, right?
That's right. I just wanted to make sure that Lee knew that we knew about what he said. But, Joey, I know, and Joey, you know, there are certain of you I know that you have no love for the Ward child. Am I right?
The who?
The Ward child, Mrs. Ward's baby boy, Jimmy.
Oh, yeah, no, he needs to go.
Get
rid of him. Get rid of him. Get rid of him.
But you know what?
He could go right. He could go. He could go to Houston and play alongside of number 10. What's his name? Who always got hurt? I forget. Shit. Number 10. Before Jimmy Garoppolo.
Oh, our guy that used to play there. The wide receiver.
Number 10.
Oh, yeah, I know, right? Oh, and he played a lot. He played a long way in the last season too. I'll think of his name in a second.
Yeah.
But last year was funny because as soon as he went to Houston, I think he played about 12 games last year. I couldn't believe it.
He did all right.
Yeah. You know? So, yeah. Bruce Ellington. Is that what you're thinking about?
Ellington.
Yeah.
Yep, that's the guy. Yep. It is.
Bruce.
He can never stay healthy, but he goes to another team, and all of a sudden he's on the field.
And you see those plays he made last year? Made me so mad.
Yeah.
I said, who is that? It looks like Bruce Ellington. The hell was that?
That's what it is.
He never looked like that when he played with us. Oh, no. So, you know. Anyway. But anyway, Jimmy Ward, okay, because what we're talking about is Jimmy Ward is at $9 million, $8.5 million. And now it seems Kyle's making jokes about he's going to be one of the best backups in the league. So he said, and he considers that a compliment because he's not going to win the safety spot. And he's going to play the cornerback position until Richard Sherman comes back. So, you know, then we've got this fantastic, well, I don't know how you feel about his play, but then we have this fantastic guy that can play the safety, he can play the corner, he can play the slot. I put Joey to sleep? He can play the IR.
He's going to be playing the IR list, man. That's what he's going to be playing. Yeah. He ain't going to do nothing.
Oh, man. We'll see. Because I feel bad for Jimmy, man. He plays hard. That's how he got hurt. I mean, we blame him for getting hurt, but he's playing hard. He got hurt. And when you're only 190 pounds playing like he plays, you're going to get hurt. So, we'll see.
We'll see.
Because you guys got to stop packaging up my boy Jimmy with my boy Eric, man. Come on, man. You guys are cold, man.
Eric Armstead?
Well, of course. This is his year.
He's the same thing. He's the same thing. Because here's why, Ronbo. Because you dropped them in the first round, and then they're essentially a fifth-round pick because they can never stay on the field, and they're getting the production doesn't accumulate to a first-round talent. That's why. So of course we're gonna drill them because
this is the year.
For one, you can't stay on the field, and two, it was a waste of a pick, essentially. So that's why they want him gone.
See, I can't offer any. I can't even offer any comeback, you know, because it's basically true. All right, fine. This is the this is the year. All right, Eric Armstead, 8 sacks.
Exactly.
You agree with that?
8 sacks in 3 years.
Hey! I mean, 8 sacks between now and this time next year, Eric Armstead, and I'm not talking about any preseason sacks or anything. I am talking about this season is Eric's year. He was getting it last year, as Robert Saleh can be quoted saying, before he went down. He played an entire quarter and a half with a broken hand. That's toughness.
Toughness? Okay. That we're going on toughness.
I feel like I'm trying to sell you a used car, and you're not going for it.
I'm gonna have to leave the parking lot because your cars are not drivable. I do have to apologize. Shit.
Oh man, I got another model I can show you too. I got the Eli Harold model over here. I want you to look at, and I know that's a bargain.
No, because that car has a dead battery. We haven't ran that thing in 2 years.
Hey, Joey, man, we haven't seen you in a long time. I tell you what, Joey, come on back tomorrow, man. Let's finish this up, man.
All right, Ronbo.
All right.
Let me get that shout out one time. Ronbo!
Yo!
My man.
Yeah!
With the 9 plan. Have a good night, Ronbo.
You too, Joey. Oh man, we have to close this down pretty soon. We got? Razio? Is that Razor spelling his name wrong? No, can't be. It must be Razio. He says, "You're crazy if you think Cavs win in 5 against the Dubs." I have not made that claim. Actually, I see the Warriors winning it in 6. Max. And the only reason they're going to lose at twice is because LeBron's going to have a couple of his games, and also that dude that warms up every now and then from the 3-point line is going to have a game, and that'll be pretty much it. Because the Warriors actually own the Cavs. Why? Watch me saying this. Somebody's going to get, and they're going to telescope this part and zoom at me. As I said, I'd say 6. The Warriors will win that game in 6 because the Warriors own the Cavs, basically. Hey, I might as well say it again because I'm going to get called on it if it doesn't happen. Anthony Baker, what's up with these sports shows saying that our running back want? Saying that our running back want what? Hey, Anthony, finish that, man. There's something missing on that sentence. Anyway, Dre Spitz, the faithful Williams. Ronbo needs his own. His own television. Well, that'd be terrible, man. The thing is, then I wouldn't have Jesus is my king. And who's our other moderator today? I need Rhodes Matheson and Jesus is my king 77 because to keep people off me, man. It's got some vicious. There's some other teams, fam. They've got some very evil people that like to root for other teams. As a 49er fan, we're basically nice, decent people, citizens that actually uphold communities. We don't walk around saying nasty things about people, except for the Raiders, the Rams. See, we're not bad. We only have 2 teams that we have malice for. Well, we used to hate the Seahawks. Okay, put it this way. Our venom is usually based in logic. We don't just hate on things for no reason. Look at how much we love Richard Sherman nowadays, right? See, we got over it for the most part. Well, there's still a few of us that don't like Richard Sherman. Hey, Bashar sees me. I got that right. The Warriors own the Cavs. That's right. Ratio's not going for it. Yeah. Oh, Johnny Banana says Warriors in 5. LeBron is a joke. He's no Jordan. He isn't even. Oh, I love it. He isn't even Kobe. Ooh, that argument, boy, that'll go on for hours. You find the wrong dude, man. You gotta call the police to get him off you. Hey, Razor. Ronbo, can you do the Ronbo chasm? We just won the Super Bowl. Hey, are we done yet? We got any more phone calls? I guess I got at this point, I have a Ronbo-gasm left in me. I do. Hey, what are you no more sillier than me, man? I got another Ronbo-gasm. We just win. Let's say the 49ers. Touchdown. Who would we beat in the Super? Oh, we just beat the Raiders in the Super Bowl by a Jimmy G touchdown. Who would be the guy? It would have to be. Let's go ahead and make it Jerick McKinnon. Why? Because if he goes to Marquise Goodman, it's deep downfield, and Marquise just beat their silly coverage. But Jimmy dropped off a shot to Jerick McKinnon about 10 yards beyond the line of scrimmage. We get to watch as Jerick races down the field with the Raiders trying their best to catch him. And, of course, I said, oh, go Jerick! Jerick! Ah! Come on, Jerick, pick it up, Jerick! Pick it! Ah! Die Raiders, you We win it! It's our championship! We win it all again! They said we couldn't do it this year! You take that and drive it up your Raider butts! You said we couldn't beat the Raiders, you favored by 7 points! Are you serious? This is a Super Bowl! Yeah, now look at your Raider team now! And then I would quietly sit back and relax and say things like, I knew we were going to win that game right from the beginning. I don't even know why we tripped. You know what I'm saying? Hey, fam, I'm going to go. Hey, happy Memorial Day to the greatest of Americans that have served this country. And I say that with all sincerity. Hey, but please do remember to hit that like. You know how I love me some like. And I'll see you on Red Gold Radio tomorrow, mañana. Niners!